Yo, this is just a quick intro for the first podcast. I filmed it back in June when we weren't in lockdown. So you can fuck off about any of that lockdown shit. Also, the editing's fucking trash. This is my first time ever editing. I completely fucked it. Um, it's shit. Just listen to the audio version. Don't watch the video. It's so bad. And and that's it. Later, motherfucker.
Boys.
Anyway, this is weird.
This is weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
What the
I
heck?
haven't done this before. I was gonna do it on what's today? Thursday, Tuesday. My
Tuesday.
friend Molly,
Yeah.
um, she's gonna come do it, and we sat down, and I unplugged the mic and like moving stuff around, trying to get my desk where it is
Yeah.
now because it's up against the wall normally,
Okay.
with my computer, and when I unplugged it, all my like settings and stuff reset.
Yeah.
Just make sure you like
Was it
close
everything?
to.
It's all, everything just like reset. Like everything just you have to start everything up again.
So the um, what do you call it? The software. I've got two bits of software running. I've never done this before. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wing it, mate.
Yeah.
Wing it.
Um, the voice meter, which you can see, that when you plug all the microphones in and stuff, you have to change all the settings, blah blah blah. So I unplugged it to move everything around, and then plugged it back in, and it didn't go back. It thought I put it in a new microphone, so it redid all the settings, and I was trying to fix it for like 20 minutes, but
Wasn't.
yeah, I couldn't do it.
Couldn't do
So I was planning to have my next door neighbor as the first one.
Oh,
I was
lovely.
dead set,
Yeah.
having him come in. Do you know Jordan Bull?
Jordan Bull. That name actually rings a bell.
Yeah, he lives a couple doors down.
Okay.
We used to hang out a lot as kids, and
Mm.
I had a conversation with him like 3 months ago.
Mm.
He came over. He was putting a table together for my mum,
Yeah.
and I was just sitting in there and having a conversation with him, and I thought it'd be a great idea to have him on first. He's trying to be a
Yeah.
bodybuilder, and
Oh, is he? Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
So, but he's busy for a couple of weeks, so
Too busy bodybuilding. Mate.
yeah, I mean, he's a tradie, so
Oh, okay. Fair enough. He's got a. He works every.
yeah,
single
he
day.
yeah he works early, and
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
yeah, I couldn't do that
Couldn't do
either.
it, I don't know.
No,
I guess you get used to it, don't you?
yeah, you probably do. You
That's
probably do
alright.
get used to it, but so yeah, I was planning on having him first, and that didn't work out. And then my friend Molly, who was at the pub, you probably don't remember her. I was sitting next to her, but
Yeah.
that didn't work out. And
Mm.
I mean, I've had so many.
Like she just wasn't interested, or like she just
No,
couldn't.
I'm talking about with because the settings reset,
Yeah. Oh,
and
that
but
just,
we went up to the shops and had
Yeah.
we chatted for an hour and a half,
Yeah.
which was really good because I told her like I want to try and get an hour on this podcast to see if we can make an hour.
Yeah.
And but I would be happy with 45 minutes, but I was trying to reach an hour, and we ended up
Yeah.
talking for an hour and a half anyway.
Oh, cool.
So, I was happy with that.
Mm.
And with like you, and I want to talk to Aiden,
Mhm.
and with my neighbor Jordan, like I haven't
Yeah.
talked to you guys in forever.
Forever.
So
Too long, mate.
yeah, my bar's a little bit higher than 45 minutes, but
That's okay.
we'll just see.
See how we go.
Yeah. So what are you doing for work?
I'm working for a catering company at the moment. I did work in childcare for about.
Yeah, you're working
two
with
and a half-
Georgia, weren't you?
I was working with Georgia. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
when Georgia came, that's around the same time I left.
Right.
So she came in as a new trainee. I was like, she was getting interviewed, and I was like, hey,
Yeah.
what? And then
Yeah.
I think maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks after that, I was out of there.
Mm.
So yeah, I was out of that one for a bit, and then I moved to a different center,
Right.
and then now I'm not doing childcare anymore.
You didn't like it?
Well, no, I loved it. I really liked it. It's just that the last center I worked at, my boss, I don't know, she was just really hard to work with. Like I
Yeah.
don't know, like.
What, was
Uh,
she strict
Well,
or?
like, she wasn't strict. She was just very, like, I don't know, like when I first started there, I felt like got like a vibe there. I was just
Right.
like, yeah, I don't. This feels weird. Like, I don't know.
Right.
The
Right.
kids were lovely. Like, I loved
Yeah.
the kids there. They were awesome. But like the people there, I was just like, yeah, I don't really click with these people because when you don't click with people that
Yeah.
you work with, it's like, well, like
You don't want to go to
I
work.
don't really want to go to work. do
Yeah,
I? Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't know. I just felt like there was a cloud
Mhm.
over me the whole time I was there. But when I left, I'd be like, oh sweet. And
Yeah.
every time I got to work, I was like, bang, down.
Yeah.
Like, just levels would go straight down. Like I'm like, what's going on? And I realized, oh, my boss is just like she's not very good. Like she's not. Yeah. Like and like I had a family emergency happen, and I had to quickly dash up to Coffs Harbour.
Yeah.
Like happened short notice. And I was like, I texted her because I didn't want to call her. It was a weekend. I didn't want to call her because that's our only time off.
Yeah.
And yeah, she didn't get back to me at all. Nothing. I was like, okay, well, I can't come into work next week because it's a family emergency.
Yeah.
So I drove up to Coffs Harbour. Nothing while I was there.
For the whole week.
Whole week, nothing. Heard
She
nothing.
didn't message you back.
Nothing.
Did you ring her or?
I called her once. She didn't pick up. I messaged her a few times. My mum even messaged her
Yeah.
to tell her, oh yeah, by the way, this has happened. And
Yeah.
if Campbell hasn't told you, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
And yeah, nothing. Literally nothing. I got back to work the following week, and I was just like, yeah, don't want to work for you anymore. Don't want to be here. It sucked because, and I wasn't allowed to say goodbye to the kids. I wasn't allowed to see them again. I was like, alright, sweet.
Yeah.
Bye.
It's probably for the best though
I
that you
probably
did
was.
leave.
I felt pretty good after it though.
Yeah.
Not gonna
If you
lie.
feel good after, then you know it's the
Yeah.
right decision.
I was like, thank God.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy. Not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah.
what are you working at the moment?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No, I was working with my mum. She has her own like accounting.
She's still working at
The arcade area.
the arcade area.
She
near the
no, she
gym?
moved
Okay.
maybe 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
Wow.
It's been a while. Now she's renting out a house near. Yeah, she's still got her business, her bookkeeping, accounting business.
Yeah.
And I was working with her last year.
Cool.
Because obviously I finished the year before, and you finished the year before me.
Yeah.
Because Georgia and I repeated year 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, so after school, or at the end of school, I was working with her, doing a bit of work on like a Friday and whatever, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And then after school, I was working with her for all of last year, doing 3 days because I couldn't do it anymore, like
man.
in an office.
Yeah. Oh, man.
So 3 days, that was good, getting a bit of money, you know, saving a bit.
Amen.
And then I pretty much, I told her I didn't want to continue like late last year, and you know
How did she take that?
yeah, she was fine. She's pretty good.
Yeah.
I learnt that she's pretty good with all of her staff and like understanding how people are and how they feel. Like Georgia, you know, my sister, she's working for mum now, like 2 half days or just a full day.
Yeah. Cool.
Of work a week, even though she's got like 3-4 jobs. She's really busy. But she said she got a headache today, so my mum was like, you know, that's fine.
Cool.
Yeah, so she's pretty good with all that.
Cool.
So working with her was good. It wasn't fulfilling or anything like that, but it was work, it was money.
There's money in your pocket.
Yeah, and I got to learn, you know, kind of what she does for a job and appreciate, you know, how hard she works and what she does.
At least you can put that on your like resume. Like you've got experience in that sort of
Yeah.
like field area. Like
Yeah.
just some experience for you. Like that's good. Any sort of experience is good experience, man.
Yeah, I mean, I was working at the fish and chip shop up here in Blackstone, Seafood and Eat It,
Seafood and
just
Eat It,
just
yeah,
up the
yeah,
road.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was working there since I was 14 or something. So, and I only stopped last year, but I mean, pay wasn't good.
No, I bet. No.
My boss, he's nice. Like my boss was nice.
Yeah.
You know, get along with him well, but pay was shit.
Oh, shit.
I was only working, you know, last year one day, 3 hours, on a Sunday. So, and it just wasn't worth it anymore. I mean, it was just for petrol money, and then I wasn't really going anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And
It's quite close by though.
yeah,
You walk up the hill.
yeah. Well, I drove, but
You still drove?
Yeah.
It's right there.
I mean, I was walking when I didn't have a car or a license when I was young, but as soon as I was like, I had my P's, I was like, why would I walk if I can just drive, you know,
Yeah, I know,
the 1 minute.
You may as well. You may
Yeah.
as well get it out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
So, I like your hoodie. What,
Yeah, thank you.
is that a
I don't know. It's butter. I saw it at like this
butter?
this
I
place
haven't-
in Fast Times in Penrith.
Right.
I just saw it. It was bright pink, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll get it.
Yeah.
Why not? I
No,
don't
it's
know.
nice.
It's warm. I was like, thank God. Thank
Yeah.
God I bought this. I bought it a few months ago, and I was like, oh, thank God I bought it. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's so warm now. Jeez. God.
So do you know what you want to do?
Nope.
No?
I mean, it's
Wait, so what are you doing right now?
just like working for a catering company. So basically, we're out. Most of the time, I'm in the city.
Right.
So, and most of our clients we cater for, they're in like the rich areas, like in the city, like northern beaches and all that
Nice.
stuff like that. So most of the time, I'm out like in Bondi or Manly
Yeah.
or something like that. It's nice. Like I've been on like a few yachts, a
Really?
few boats, but like rich people, man, they're just not there,
Is
are
there
they?
stigma? Is there? Or?
They're just idiots. Like you think with all that money and like they think they'd have some brain to them, but they don't really. Like they're just, I don't know. They're quite like they kind of don't think you exist.
Right.
They're just like, oh yeah, you're just here to do this, and then
Right.
all right, whatever.
We've kind of just lost all
Kinda
touch
just-
with just
Yeah,
being on the same level
exactly.
as
They're
someone
just
else.
not humble or like
Right.
anything. They're just like, oh yeah, whatever. You're here to do this, then I'm not gonna thank you or anything like that.
Really?
Yeah, but
I don't know how people do that.
Mate, I don't know either.
Weren't you poor once? Weren't you like,
yeah.
didn't you start with nothing?
You
or
have to start somewhere. like,
Yeah.
like be humble. Like it costs nothing. Like literally,
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
kind and humble, it's literally free. Like I don't understand.
Yeah,
don't
good
get it.
point.
Never got that. But
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of them are shit. But like most of them they're alright. They're okay.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know. It's alright. It's not something I want to do forever. But I think that's the most common thing, isn't it? Like with people our age, it's like 18 to like 20, like early 20s. We still don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like,
A lot of people don't know what they're doing.
like some people are going to uni just to say that I am going to uni.
Yeah.
They don't really want to do that course they're doing.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
like,
a lot of people.
And I'm like,
That's not just like,
literally, it's so many people.
yeah.
Like I have a few people that I know, and they're going to uni, and they're like, they don't want to do that course. I'm like, why are you doing it? Don't do it. I was like, oh well, it's uni, and I'm like, so what?
Yeah.
Don't do it anymore.
A lot of people just like it for the social life
Oh yeah,
and just having, a group
Yeah.
of people they can
Mm.
just party with or,
exactly.
do drugs and
Oh,
like
mate.
not care.
Mate, you see those like uni parties and that?
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you guys? What? I want to go to uni. That makes me
Yeah.
want to go to uni.
That's the only reason I want to go to uni.
Like I haven't thought about going to uni, but like that makes me want to do it.
Yeah.
It makes me want to.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, it's like I probably don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't know what I'm gonna do, but hey, we'll figure it out. I'm just going along with everything right now. Just whatever happens at the moment. But
Yeah.
I'm sure in a couple of years' time I'll pull my head in and figure out something. But I'm sure you'll do the same. But
Yeah.
I'm not just riding the wave at the moment.
Yeah.
I guess, if that's what you want to put it.
No, I'm the same. I don't really have like I don't want to work for money. I want I want to do something I enjoy, which gets me an income.
That's with me too.
So, and with like this podcast, I started listening to podcasts while working with my mum. She allowed me to have headphones in and
cool.
do my work,
Yeah.
do diligently and
Sweet.
make sure that if the phone rang, I paused it or
Paused it.
took them out, and stopped listening and actually focused on what I was doing.
Yep.
And I did that. So, fortunately, she allowed me to,
That's cool.
to listen to podcasts throughout work.
That's good.
And I started listening to true crime podcasts.
Oh, they're the interesting ones.
Yeah, they are interesting.
They're good.
And after 6 months, I had completely finished the true crime podcast. Like it was like 150 episodes or something.
Right.
And-
they go for about an hour long each. Don't
Oh,
they?
some of them are long, like 3-4 hours, and multiple parts. Like some of them have 5 parts, and they're long stories.
Hey.
And they're all crime. They're all murders and rapes
Wow.
and
Interesting stuff,
like
though.
yeah, like one that I remember. There's 2 that I remember really well. One was this skydiving tragedy or murder where someone had basically done something to someone else's parachute and they jumped out of the plane and they died. And that was a huge like story and incident within the whole skydiving community. And they started locking up their their bags, their backpacks, their parachutes,
Yep.
instead of just leaving them out because they all trusted each other. And then once they had that happened, they're like, maybe we've got to be careful in case someone tries to kill us and stuff like that. And then there was this other one, I don't remember very well. I don't remember names. I'm so bad. But essentially, this guy was basically a vigilante, and he went around murdering like other murderers, and people who had killed and raped women and children.
What?
And to me, that was like, it was weird. I had really mixed emotions because it's
Yeah.
hard to
Mm.
think nicely about someone who goes around killing people. But again,
But-
he was only doing it to those people
Yeah.
who would, murder and rape women and
Exactly.
children, and he wouldn't do that. He'd only kill men, essentially.
Just
So
men. Just men.
yeah, and it was well, that one stayed with me because I kind of
Yeah.
felt a sense of like justice. He's doing
Mm.
like the right thing, or
Yeah.
he's doing
Yeah.
He's not
in a
doing
way-
the right
no,
thing,
No,
but
he's not. But in a way, he sort of is. But
yeah,
like,
it's not good to kill people.
well, yeah, exactly. Like he's doing something illegal, but like he's kind of doing it since
He's
no
doing
one
it,
else will.
yeah.
I don't know. The cops. the
And
cops aren't
this is in a
locking him up.
foreign country where this is not America or Australia or, this is some European country or whatever. So,
No, of course
um,
it is.
but anyway, after listening to true crime, I started listening and exploring other podcasts and started listening to Joe Rogan.
Of course.
Yeah, everyone
Main
knows Joe
man,
Rogan.
main man. The main
You
man.
listen?
Yeah, the main man.
Yeah.
Legend. He's I say he's probably the top.
Oh, he is.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
he gets. I listen to pretty much all of his podcasts. I haven't
Right.
gone back because
Mm.
he releases like 3-4 a week, and
He grinds it out.
yeah, he grinds out.
Grinds it out.
He's a great talker. He has really interesting guests on, and they're all rich and famous or
Yeah.
really high class
Mm.
doctors and stuff. They all have their resume with A-list
Yeah.
celebrities and stuff like that.
Everything.
But it's still really interesting
It is.
to listen to because he doesn't just talk about everyday things.
Mm.
So, and I started listening to him, and then I kind of grasped my own understanding and ideas of like what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And for this podcast, like it'll just be me talking with people that I want to talk to
Yeah, that's
regarding whatever.
Cool. Yeah, it's cool. That's awesome.
I'm not in it to make money
No,
because
exactly.
who
Just do it
knows?
for fun.
Yeah,
Hobby.
if you do it to make money, I don't think you'll succeed.
You know, if you go in with that mindset,
Yeah,
you
you're gonna let
won't-
yourself down.
that goes for just anything, man. Like
Yeah.
if you're going into something like this,
Mm.
it's just like, well, like you gotta have passion for it.
Yeah.
So you obviously have passion for it, so you're
Yeah,
not thinking
I'm
about
excited.
It. The money has gone over your head. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, I could earn money doing this, but
Yeah, that's right.
not what I'm focused on.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on actually enjoying myself doing it.
Yeah,
But if
exactly.
you keep thinking like that, you will succeed at it. That goes
Yeah,
for anything.
hopefully.
That goes for
Yeah.
anything.
I mean, that'd be great because I'm fucking poor.
I
I'm
know.
really, I haven't worked
Little
since the
bit.
start of the year. I mean, I've done a little bit of work
Yeah.
with my old school, like up at Grammar and Wenty,
Yeah.
coaching basketball.
Cool. That's what. I
Yeah,
remember you used to play basketball. quite a bit,
yeah,
didn't you?
yeah. Georgia and I both.
Yeah. I
Georgia's
remember
heavily
that.
involved now. She's playing, but
Yeah, I remember
yeah, we both coach like girls teams,
that. Oh, cool.
like junior girls,
Yeah.
intermediate girls, 7-8, year 7-8,
Yeah.
year 9-10, that type of age.
That's cool.
And we both love it. And
That's awesome.
we get paid, but even if we didn't, I
Yeah.
think we'd still be
Yeah,
there.
but, like, why are you doing it? You're not thinking about the money.
No, exactly.
Yeah, because you're
Like,
enjoying it.
Yeah,
that's why.
we
It's
enjoy
great.
it, so
Yeah,
the
that's
money's
awesome.
just needed.
The money's just a bonus thing. For
Yeah.
it, you know, it's just like.
And they pay well.
Oh, that's good. That's
So,
awesome, man.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's good. That's
sweet
good.
as. So what happened with primary school? Because you and Georgia left
Mm.
Blackson. You went to Blackson East till
Year 4. Yeah.
and then you moved to Grammar.
Yeah,
what
then we
happened?
moved up to
Yeah,
Grammar.
Okay, I was
And
like,
we repeated.
I remember that. I was just like, cause at the time I don't really remember it.
The last thing I
very well.
remember is
I don't really remember it.
you had a party, and we watched Batman
Batman,
Dark Knight or Batman Dark Knight,
The Dark Knight.
and essentially my mum was pissed at your dad
Oh,
because it was like an MA movie. It was an MA movie, and like we were,
How old were we?
10 or 9 or 10.
Yeah, it would've been 9
I
or
think
10.
yeah.
Year 4, 9 or 10
And
years old. Yeah.
my mum was pissed that we were watching an MA movie, and I think I had nightmares or something after.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. So she was like not having
No.
it,
Yeah.
and I think that was like, there wasn't just the only thing that made her be like, we need to move schools.
Mm.
She just didn't like the public school system,
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
and she just didn't really like the environment of,
Mm.
Blackstone East Public. But
Mm.
I mean, now after experiencing a private school for the majority of my schooling, there's not really that much difference. No, I think the environment is definitely different. The teachers and the students, especially the teachers, they seem to be overall a lot more.
Stricter.
No, not necessarily strict, but a lot more involved in your like well-being and who you are as a person and your like entire development, rather than just learning maths in class. And for me, I really needed that because there was a few teachers which really allowed me to grow as like a person and have conversations with, because like I had a rough time at school. Especially throughout, well, from like year 4 up until year 10, really. Like, it did not go well. I was such a, angry person, and all the time getting into trouble. Always, like, we had Friday detentions. I don't know if you guys had any, like...
We had afternoon detention.
Yeah,
It
afternoon.
didn't matter what day it was.
Right, it didn't matter what day. Yeah, we had it designated on Friday. Yeah.
Really? Of all days, they choose.
Yeah, they choose Friday. Yeah, deliberately. Yeah, pretty much. And I had a lot of Fridays. Now, like, my year group and the year group above were the main culprits for getting in trouble. And once we got into like year 9, year 10, we kind of stopped being, little pricks, and we didn't mature, but we grew up a little bit.
You kind of realize, oh yeah, maybe I'm.
You kind of realize that is it really worth getting into trouble and then wasting an hour and a half after school on a Friday, catching a late train home or whatever.
That's right. It's up in
Wenty.
Wenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so.
So you would have gotten home at what? Probably
5:15 or something.
On a Friday.
And that's if they let you go like 10 minutes early to catch the train. And some teachers were like, no, you're staying here until 4:30, and then you had to wait until the 5:30 train because they're an hour, which fucking sucks.
No.
Yeah, and then you get home at 6:15 and it's dark. And in reality, you'd be home at 4:30.
Yeah.
Whatever. So.
Oh man, I mean, like, I felt like I didn't really learn much from those detentions. Like, I mean, I had a couple myself, and I just didn't really learn much from it. I was like, okay, well, if I'm here, so you have to stay here too.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
So it's on you as well.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I left school halfway through year 11.
Oh, you didn't finish?
No, I didn't finish. I hated school.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat as you.
Yeah.
I didn't have a really good time with school either. Like, I think it was about when I got to... At the end of year 6, I started getting, like, pretty, like, anxious. I don't know why. Like, I just got fucking anxious about everything.
Right.
I was, like, 12. I was
right.
Like, cause at that point, when you're at that age, you don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
You're like, why am I feeling like this? I didn't tell my parents, really. I didn't really tell them about that stuff.
Yeah.
And, yeah, like... And year 7 was okay. I remember year 7 being quite good because you're meeting new people and it was alright. But pretty much year 7, like, onwards, until I left, I was just like, I don't want to be here. Like, I dreaded being here. Like, there were some days where, like, I would arrive at the bus bay and just be like, yeah, I'm not going in. So I walk home.
Yeah.
Like, just
yeah.
I don't like. I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't tell you why.
Yeah, you just dreaded going to school.
Yeah, like I just didn't. I don't know. I just felt anxious being there. It was also because I hated just sitting in a classroom all day.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather be out there doing something. You know what
yeah,
I mean? So,
I was the same.
Like I left halfway through year 11, August. So as soon as I turned 17, I left. I was like, yeah, I'm going. Bye.
Yeah.
I went and worked at Macca's, and I learned so much.
Yeah.
Just working at Macca's. Like, I worked, like people were like, you don't work at Macca's, though. I'm like, yeah, have fun in the classroom. I made money.
Yeah.
I was making money.
Yeah.
You guys were sitting in a classroom all day.
How often were you working at 17?
Like 3 or 4 days a week, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
17-year-old, that's all right.
Yeah.
I was making money. I was doing okay.
Yeah.
I was like, this is all right. I didn't stay there for that long, though, because I hated it, too.
Yeah.
But, you know.
It's a good first experience.
Exactly, yeah. And you learn, and Max is good for your resume. Like, you
yeah,
work in a
really
team
is.
with other people.
Yeah.
And communication skills and stuff like
yeah.
that. I already had that sort of thing, but, like, you know, working in a busy environment.
Yeah.
I got a feel of that. Like, Mac is busy. Like,
yeah,
as you can
exactly.
probably see, like,
oh yeah, it's always busy in there.
Always just chockers there.
Even at like 1 a.m.
1 a.m. Like, you have all the drunk people. I worked at the
Which
one
is me now.
I worked at the one at Panthers in Penrith.
Yeah.
So I remember working a shift. It was 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. one time.
Jeez, fuck that.
And you know, on a Saturday, Panthers goes off on a
Yeah.
Saturday night, right?
Yeah.
So like around 2 a.m., 3 a.m., all the drunk people would come over and they'd be like, "Where's my chicken nuggets?" And,
Yeah.
like they'd be drunk, like, shouting. People would
Yeah.
be having fights with each other. I'm like, this is great.
This is
Like,
great.
people are like, it's good entertainment. You're there
Yeah.
all night. You got some entertainment.
I'm glad you see it that way.
Yeah, I
'cause
saw it. That's what I saw.
if you didn't, you'd be dreading it. You'd
Oh
be like,
yeah,
"Oh, it's
there
just
were
a
other
bunch
people
of
there. They
drunk
were just
people."
like, "Oh, I hate being." I'm like, "Mate, look what's going on outside. This is funny. This is great."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like that was alright, but yeah, I can never work in food again after that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can never go back. I don't know how people still work there. I don't know how. I think some of the managers when I was working there are still managers there today.
Yeah.
I'm like, how?
Once you're a manager, you've got okay money.
Yeah.
You're not in the like peasant role where you're just
Exactly.
being a fucking
Not
slave
getting
to someone
talked down-
above
not
you.
getting talked down
Yeah.
to, yeah.
That's the problem when you're young and you start a job is people talk down to you.
Exactly.
Like when I was 14 and I started my job at the fish and chip shop,
Mm.
I worked with a couple of guys who were 3 years older,
Mm.
and like they just kept giving me shit
Talk you
all the
down.
time. And it wasn't like once they grew up and I grew up a bit, they kind of were able to reflect back and realize that they were being dicks.
Dickheads,
And like
yeah.
they told me, we're sorry, whatever.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it is good. But you kind of have to be aware that when you're starting a new job or that's someone under you starting a new job, they're going to be shit scared.
Yeah.
Like you don't go into a job at
100%.
14, 15, 16, 17. Whenever your first job is
Yeah.
being 100% confident, unless like
Yeah.
that's your whole persona,
Mm.
you're going to be like still in your shell, not wanting to talk much or and just trying to like do the job as best you can, and that slowly
Just
fades
impress.
away.
Just impress.
Yeah.
You're just trying to impress. Like,
Yeah.
put in a good first impression.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
With all the jobs I've had, like I'm just like shit scared
Mm.
every single time. Like it takes me
Yeah.
a couple of weeks to usually,
Yeah, exactly.
get confidence and be like, okay, these people hired me for a reason.
Mm.
Okay, I gotta, do something. But yeah, you're right about that shell thing. Like you're gonna be in your shell. Like you meet
Yeah.
new people and
Yeah.
working in a new environment. It's
For
scary.
yeah, it is. For some people, it's like it takes a day or two. They maybe there's someone close in age which they can get along with,
Yeah,
and
exactly,
and then they can open up a bit, and then from then on, they're much more like due diligent. They're doing their
Yeah.
work much more efficiently. They're
Yeah.
learning. They're excited to be there. They're happy.
Yeah.
But for the most people, it takes a while
Takes a long
to ease into it and learn what you're doing and
Yeah.
and make friends with the people you're working
Yeah.
with.
It's 100% the most important part with like working in a new job is it's the people that you work with.
Yeah,
I reckon.
100%.
I reckon.
No, it is.
Because when you're working, like it's it's work, yeah. But if you can like find a connection with the people you're working with, it just makes
Yeah.
everything so much easier and better.
100%.
Like it's just better.
Yeah,
I don't know, like you're
'cause
not
then-
dreading it.
Yeah, then you show up to work and you've got a friend.
You're happy and you feel like,
Yeah.
oh hey man, like because you're all in it together at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
Like, oh my job's shit, but if your job's shit, you got other people around you that
Yeah.
are also doing it the same job you're doing. But if
Yeah.
you connect with them, then you can do it together. And
Yeah.
get much better for yourselves.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
That goes for pretty much anything, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
It's also knowing when like you're working a job which you just don't want to
Mm.
be working.
Yeah.
Like when I started working at the seafood shop, like I probably should have quit
Yep.
at the start because I was just for a few months, 6 months, I was showing up, and at that time I was working, 3-4 shifts a week,
Yep.
and for 2 or 3 of them, I just didn't want to be there,
Yep.
like at all, and I should have quit.
Yep.
Like it would have been better for my mental health
Mm.
to just be like, or to say something to the boss like, hey, these people are
Mm.
not treating me right, but I couldn't do that, and I hadn't learned how to do that
Yeah.
at that
Oh, 'cause you're
point in
young,
time.
so young,
Yeah.
So young.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, I got through it, and
stuff.
my relationship between those guys,
Two guys.
was better
Mm.
afterwards, and I was thankful and appreciative that I was able to like keep going, even though it was really hard.
Good stuff.
But you just got to weigh out the pros and cons. Like,
Exactly.
if you're depressed at home, or if you're like, I've got work in an hour, and you're anxious or nervous, and
Yep.
you've been in this job and you know what you're doing,
Yep.
you're not just starting, and
Yeah.
you're feeling that way, you probably should find a new
Should
job.
probably find something else.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
Like I worked in, like I was going through a pretty tough time after maybe around I was 18 to 19 like age, and So like when I worked in childcare, I didn't like it at first.
Mm.
I was like, oh, this isn't for me. It's not really for me. I was like the only guy. I mean, there was
Yeah.
one other guy, but I barely saw him.
Yeah.
And I was like pretty awkward for the first couple of weeks, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. And I was like, wow, I actually really like this because all the kids, like, you grow bonds with all the kids and stuff like that. And since I was the only male, they were like, obviously attached to me.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I saw that as a sort of that made me want to get up in the morning.
Yeah.
Most mornings back then, I was just like, yeah, I don't want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't want to go there.
That's me now.
Yeah. But like, like I was like, oh wow, I got to get up tomorrow because I got to go look after these kids. I
Yeah.
got to go teach these kids.
And you
this.
enjoy seeing them, and they enjoy seeing
exactly.
you.
So it's like that made me want to do it.
Yeah.
So to me, that was a sort of therapy for me. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
loved,
understand that.
Like I loved that. Like
Yeah.
it was good. But there were some days where I just didn't really want to go. But most of the time it was just like, oh yeah, like these kids want me there, so I'll go there.
Yeah.
And, and the people I worked with at that time, they were good too.
Yeah.
So that helped. But yeah, man, like it's all about where you're working. I'm sure you're gonna find something, mate. Like you will find something.
Well, I'm hoping not to have an actual proper job
Yeah.
again. That's the goal. The goal's not to work under anyone, but I need a bit of money. I want to earn a couple $100 a week to pay for the gym and pay for food and stuff like that, because I live at home and my mum's very nice to me. She doesn't make me pay rent, and I'm really thankful and appreciative to her for that. And hopefully in the future I'll be able to pay her back or give her something to show how thankful I am for her helping me out now while I'm young. But my ideal and my plan is to not have a boss again, and
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
and to do something that I enjoy. So
yeah, exactly.
my plan with this podcast is, once I've learned how to edit, I still have to figure that out. Figure that whole thing out. Once I've done that and I know what I'm doing,
it's only up from there.
Yeah, it's only up from there, and then I can schedule more people to talk to and figure shit out. But I mean, it took me a long time to get like here right now, where you and I are having a conversation,
Good,
because we talked in March or something at the pub.
Yeah, I saw you at the Alex in about March.
It was
like
like
March, early
I don't
mid-March,
know.
maybe?
So let's just say mid-March,
mid-March,
and it's been like almost 3 months.
Yeah.
And I said I'd be ready in a month, and I thought I would be, but I ran into so many issues, like this whole just getting to the start line has been the hardest point for me, and I'm not even there yet, because I still need to figure out how to edit and then send everything out and just let it go and do whatever. But I mean, I bought so many things which I thought would be useful and that I'd need. And instead of the tripods that I've got for the cameras, I bought these little like desk attaching like wiggly, I don't know what you call them, but like,
I think I know what you're I think I've seen them before.
The
They
little
like,
stands.
They kind of like spring out.
Yeah,
kind of sort of things.
and you can shape them because they're bend and flexible. And I bought 2 of them because I thought I'd attach it on the end of the table, and that'd be easy. Like, then setting everything up would be a piece of cake.
Easy.
But as soon as I got them, I learnt that the table shakes, which makes the camera shake, and that didn't go to plan. So now they're just sitting in that box and whatever. And I also bought arms for the microphone, so that you clip them onto the table and they can come out in front of you.
Oh, that's cool.
So but my table it's got like a curve underneath it, so it doesn't clip on. So I've got that sitting there, and I wanted to get the the cloud ceiling done.
This is cool.
And
sick.
when I was doing it, I was researching how to do it, and I was looking at different YouTube videos of other people doing it. And I bought all the stuff, and I bought adhesive spray and a hot glue gun. And the hot glue gun was an American PowerPoint hot glue gun, so I couldn't use it. And the adhesive spray didn't work at all.
Really?
And they didn't have the same like stuffing material. I forget what it's called. I've drawn a blank. So I had to kind of adapt and buy something
Yeah.
similar. And then that didn't, the adhesive didn't
Yeah.
work because it was a different product.
Oh, God.
So it was literally sitting in the box
Hmm.
in the corner of my room for
It's
like
turned out
2
great,
months.
though. It looks great.
It looks pretty good.
Looks
I'm
cool.
happy with it.
Yeah, actually should be. It looks good.
Yeah. So
awesome.
it took ages. I mean, there's still a couple of areas that it could fix up, and I probably will at one point.
Yeah.
But it's fine for now.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Yeah.
I mean, look where you are now.
I know.
You got here. Look at
Yeah.
this. You got the microphone set up. You got the camera set up. This is all set up. You've
Yeah.
done it. Look how far you've come.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
I
One
know.
step at
It's
a
been
time.
slow though.
It's okay.
It's been slow because, like, I'm the only person like, I'm the only person I don't know what the word is, but like, it's just me. There's
Yeah.
no one else telling me when to wake up.
Yeah.
There's no deadlines. There's no quota that you have to meet.
Yeah.
There's nothing. It's just whatever I set for myself.
Yeah, you work on your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, because I'm not very disciplined, that time gets stretched over multiple days. Like, oh yeah, I'll do this today.
Yeah.
Shit, I didn't do this today.
Yeah.
Now I feel like shit.
It's okay.
And for me personally, whenever I don't get stuff done that I want to get done,
Mm.
like at the end of the night, I feel
Brings you down.
it brings you down.
Yeah.
But
100%.
as long as you're doing a couple things a day, I think.
Yeah. Just gotta keep
That's alright.
gotta keep yourself busy.
Yeah.
As soon as you realize like, oh, I did nothing today,
Yeah.
you're gonna go to sleep being like depressed.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
like not depressed, but like
No, even
like,
depressed. Like
Yeah.
on Tuesday, yeah, actually. So I said earlier that Molly was here on Tuesday. It was Monday.
Yeah.
I forgot. But on Tuesday, because I hadn't had that recorded conversation with her, and I hadn't had all the all the footage and stuff. I had nothing to like work on other
Yeah.
than just fixing the settings that I had fucked up.
Yeah.
I did nothing the whole day, and I felt like shit all Tuesday. Like I was just depressed. I was in bed until 12. I got up and did nothing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I've just started going back to the gym.
It's good.
And yeah, and on Wednesday, like, I was at the gym at like 11, and I felt fucking fantastic
Good
afterwards.
stuff.
So I got shit done, and I felt so much better about myself. And then I messaged you yesterday.
Yep.
After I'd played with the settings and got that all correct and figured out how to do it again, and wanted to get this done. Yeah, so I could just start, but it's slow, and I think that's the hardest part about anything is just starting.
Just getting started, yeah.
Yeah.
But once you get started, mate, it's only
Yeah,
smooth sailing from
momentum,
there. You just
yeah.
gotta have a momentum. As soon as that momentum breaks, you go back to square one.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
that's right.
And that's the thing with like the gym and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah,
I found like if you're ever feeling down, physical stuff is like the best thing you can do.
100%.
Because like you ain't gonna get better if you're just sitting there.
Yeah.
Like you gotta like just go for a walk or something. Even just going for a walk or something.
Yeah.
It's just like
Oh, I-
helps amazingly.
The
Like,
days my mum tells me I have to walk the dog, like, but I want to walk the dog.
it's good.
She does it because she's trying to stay fit and healthy, and she's lost heaps of weight from over a few years or
That's
whatever.
awesome.
She's still trying to lose a bit of weight, and she does that by walking the dog every morning,
It's cool.
like she did today. But when she doesn't, like, I'm thankful because I put in my headphones, I listen to a podcast, and I just go on a route that I enjoy walking,
That's good.
and it takes me 45 minutes or an hour depending
Yeah.
on what I choose to do.
Not bad.
And being outside and the fresh air and
yeah, it's
and
great, isn't it?
relaxing, yeah, it's nice.
Especially
So
up here, we're pretty lucky up here in the mountains. We've got a lot of nice walking places.
yeah,
Can you imagine going for a walk in like if you live in the city?
fuck that.
Like what the what are you gonna look at? You're looking
Yeah.
at like a building, bro.
Yeah, it depends. There's some obviously you work at some nice places.
Yeah, Northern Beach and that'd be lovely.
Yeah.
Just walk by the beach.
but in the
That's
city,
nice. But
I mean, the
CBD
air,
area, it's
the
like,
air's not as good.
No, it's
Like,
gross.
when you go
It's
outside
gross.
and you take a deep breath in, like you can
inhale.
almost taste the
It's,
difference.
yeah, it's
like-
like straight. Like when I come from, like even today, like I drove there this morning at about
Mm.
7 a.m. I got there, it just smells so different. And then when I
Mm.
come back here, like the mountain air, and
Yeah.
like, so fresh up here.
Yeah,
so
and I
nice.
like being down the lower mountains.
Yeah, I like it too.
So you're still living at
I'm in the same
the
house.
same house?
Same
Yeah.
house. I was thinking like before I came over here, is he in the same house? Oh,
Yeah.
I bet he's in the same house.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you were. It's crazy. But the renovations you've got done here is insane.
Yeah,
Actually
yeah,
insane. Like,
yeah. Well, when you saw it, I mean, we did the renovations while Georgia and I were in year 12.
wow.
We told Mum not to
Why's
because
that?
HSC, but it didn't matter. I did nothing for the HSC, and either did my sister. Like, I did nothing. I just wanted to finish school.
Yeah, just get
Like,
done.
I knew I wouldn't go to uni. There was no way I was going to uni, and I knew that if I did in the future, I'd just wait until I was a mature age student,
Yep.
which for me would be next year,
Yep.
and I'd be able to do whatever I want. And you know, I'd be leaning towards drama, because that's something I started doing in year 10, thankfully, and
Yeah.
I loved it,
Yep.
and still really love it. But it's just uni's just not the place.
No.
It's just I don't want to be in debt. I don't want to have a hex debt when I
I'm
finish.
I'm the same.
Yeah,
I'm the same. I don't like it. Looks fine, but it looks too stressful.
yeah.
Too stressful.
But anyway, about the reservations. So I mean, we redid the entire house. Essentially, we extended on the left for us over here where Jorda's room is.
Mhm.
I mean, completely tore down the kitchen, the bathroom,
Yeah.
everything. The house was
Everything.
basically an empty shell.
Yeah.
We took down most of the walls.
Oh,
And I say we, it was mostly my mum's uncle, but I just call him uncle.
Yeah.
And a builder, one builder.
Wow.
And then I was helping on the weekend for too long. I was like, I'll help for 2 hours. I'll give you
Yeah.
2 hours,
Give you 2 hours.
6 hours, you
6
know.
hours, yeah.
But it was good. I mean, there was a lot of. I mean, we redid the whole roof as well.
Yeah. Wow.
Because my nan and pop are living with us now,
Ooh.
and you saw my nan.
Yeah.
Because my pop's got cancer. He had before testicle cancer. They got
Testicular.
testicular. I was trying to say that, and then I just
Yeah,
went
it's
to
a
testicle. Balls. Yeah.
balls cancer.
Yeah. And they removed that, but then it spread when
Oh,
his bowels, and now he's, I think, stage 4, so you can't do anything about that. But he's just been doing
Yeah.
chemo and
Yeah.
you know on heavy drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And at the time, before they moved in, like Georgia and I didn't get along with them very well at all.
Really.
Like the relationship was
Mm.
you know, like a dog against a cat, essentially, just
Non-existent.
fighting and
System,
yeah, going at each other's throats and not getting along.
Yeah.
So we were heavily against them moving in with us, especially when our cousins live in Queensland, which was close to them.
Yeah.
I think they were in Adelaide. They were in Adelaide, but my nan and pop were in Adelaide before they moved. But
Okay.
we were just like, you know, Uncle and Arnie, my mum's brother, they have room for them. You know, don't need to build
Yep.
a whole new house essentially,
Yeah.
and they're better suited there and whatever. But you know, since they've been living here, we've been able to, you know, develop a relationship, and grow,
It's great.
and it helped that I, you know, grew up and matured and was able to like
Yeah.
talk to them, and they were able to talk to me as
Awesome.
a, you know, as a family member.
That's
and
great.
yeah, so it's been good. I'm glad that they're living here.
Awesome.
And you know, I think they said they both enjoy being here, and they've got their own section of the house essentially, and with their room and a whole lounge room and a kitchen.
Wow.
So we've essentially got, you know, two
Awesome.
halves of a
Two
house.
halves of a house.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And then my room here
Yeah, this is
at the
sick.
back behind the pool.
I like this.
Yeah,
It's
it's nice.
Our
I
own
li-
little space.
yeah,
Our own
and
little
this was built, I think, when was this built? I'm gonna say like late 2018 or whatever.
brick. Okay. Wow.
So when I was in year 11,
Nice.
and they did it in the day. There was like
Day.
6, 7 guys.
What?
Um,
That's sick.
yeah, and this like the drywall, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
This is all extended out. So essentially, where like this wood bit is here, and this little extending bit, from this point on was just the
Yeah.
deck. So the floor was
Oh,
there,
okay.
and that, you know, all this wall and roofing was still there, but where the
Wow.
drywall is and stuff, and this window, this was all outside.
Wow.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, after they put it together, we extended it because it was just me with just a bed. You couldn't fit anything in the room.
Yeah, no.
It was just this
Yeah.
wasn't even here. I had a blow up mattress
Oh wow.
for ages,
Yeah.
which was all right. Like, I lived, whatever.
Yeah.
And I had a girlfriend at the time, and
Yeah.
it was fine. I
That's fine.
finally got a bed, and then this got extended, and I was
Yeah.
actually able to have sort of a room. And it's big enough just to have, a couple of drawers in here, and
Yeah, that's alright.
and
Looks-
yeah,
looks
it's
pretty
it's
good, man.
it's big enough.
I like it.
It's, yeah,
I like it. I don't know.
yeah.
I love it.
It
Sick.
hasn't been this like decorated like ever. I've just got the ceiling done.
Yep.
I just put the phoenix up on the wall. I
Wow.
bought some like poster type
Posters.
stuff.
Okay, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, it doesn't say
Nice.
cunt in there, so I'm a
Ah,
bit disappointed.
Damn it.
If it was Australian, it
They
would be
missed out on
cunt.
the best one. Come on.
That's my favourite word, by the way.
100%. Mine's bollocks and cunt.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never said. I don't think I've ever said bollocks.
Maybe that's like a UK thing. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe. My dad used to say that a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe that was probably.
Yeah,
it.
probably why.
Yeah, Jesus.
My mum used to say I was a cunt, so that's probably where I got it from.
I'm
But she was probably not. She wasn't wrong. So
That's alright. Who was that? I remember when. Oh, do you remember that? I remember I went with you and Georgia and your mum to some guy's house, and you had a cinema in
yeah.
his house. Who was that? That stuck in my head for ages, and I was like trying
yeah.
to figure out who that was.
Raymond or something. I think his
Raymond.
name, Raymond.
Yes, that's it. What?
I forget what happened afterwards.
We went twice. I remember we went.
We went twice, did we?
Twice. I'm pretty sure
because
we went twice.
because we went a few more times before or after.
Yeah.
I don't remember the time frame or whatever.
Mm.
But that was awesome. I love that guy's
Yeah,
house.
That was sick, man. I remember I went there for the first time. I was like, he had like everything from like
Yeah, he's-
Star Wars stuff, like all movie stuff. Like,
Yeah.
just everywhere, all around the house.
Yeah, he was a movie fanatic.
And, like you had that
RT.
all the
yeah,
DVDs. On
yeah.
I was like, what? The heck?
Shelf after
I
shelf.
was like, mate.
And he had like a life-size R2
Yeah.
D2 or whatever.
I was like,
And it was
what?
fucking
Like,
huge.
that's insane.
And he had heaps of like,
It's like George Lucas's house. That's what it
Yeah.
was like.
it was fucking crazy.
It was crazy.
And he had like a 6-seat cinema or something.
Mate,
And he just blasts the fucking sound, and
It's like,
it was
what?
surreal.
that was nuts. That
Yeah,
was actually so cool.
I've completely forgotten about that. So the fact
I
that you've
did
mentioned
not.
that,
I did
I
not,
forgot
man.
that
I loved
you were
it.
there.
Yeah, I loved it. I was like, this is sick. Who,
Yeah.
who is he to your mum? Is he
I think there were,
like friends or
yeah, friends.
Just friends,
Work related.
work related? Yeah.
I don't know how they. I think I asked my mum once,
Hmm.
but yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, but we would've
Work
been
related.
About, I think we were about 8,
Yeah,
7 years old. I think,
yeah.
when we went there. Yeah, I remember that. I was
Crazy.
Like, it came into my head like a few weeks ago. Like,
Really?
After we spoke that last time we spoke before yesterday,
Yeah, right.
it came into my head. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. That's cool.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place was crazy. I don't know. I didn't even know where it was.
No,
it was
like,
a while away.
It was like not-
45 minutes
It
or
wasn't in
something.
the city, but like it was before
Yeah,
the city.
yeah,
It was
that's
quite
what
a
I'm-
drive. I remember it
yeah.
being quite a drive. I
Yeah.
was like, I've been
Now-
driving for ages.
Now 45 minutes is nothing in the car,
Oh,
but
literally,
when you're a
it's
kid,
not-
like 45 minutes is
Takes
forever.
It
Yeah,
feels like 5 hours.
Yeah, it does.
Literally.
yeah,
No, it was awesome. And I remember we used to just play out in the grass here. There was no grass here anymore, but
yeah.
when there's all grass here,
We had a trampoline
played
here as
soccer
well.
here.
Yeah,
Even out the front, we played soccer out the front
Yeah.
there. And your sister would always come and annoy the crap out of
Yeah,
us. Like, just
yeah.
Piss off, Georgia.
yeah,
Literally every single time.
yeah.
And there used to be like a swing over there somewhere on the other side of the road. I think there
Yeah,
was,
there was a
like,
tire swing on
we
the
used to play
tree.
that. I
Yeah,
remember that. And then other times we'd just be playing down like the lagoon.
In
like,
the
just
lagoon.
Down like deep into that
Yeah.
lagoon. That's it.
before
That's-
technology existed.
Oh, literally before fucking Fortnite and all that shit, bro. Before all that. But
Yeah.
we used to have fun. But yeah,
Now there's no way you could get a kid outside
mate.
doing what we were doing.
when I do see kids out, when I do see kids like riding bikes, and I'm like, oh, thank God.
yeah,
I'm like, thank God, and it's still going.
Yeah.
Thank you. But yeah, most of the time you couldn't get a kid to go outside and play at the lagoon. Like,
No.
you couldn't get a kid to play out in the backyard. Like they wouldn't do it.
yeah.
Well, like when they get to that age, I think it's like 10.
10.
Maybe.
Once people around you start getting like an iPod or an
Oh,
iPhone or like
mate.
a computer.
Dreading it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dreading it. My kid wants one, but like, nah, go play at the Glenbrook Lagoon.
Yeah.
Go on.
So you want kids then, do you?
Yeah, definitely. I reckon
mean,
childcare definitely helped with that. Before that, I was like, I don't really want kids. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't, like, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely want kids now. Just fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's something about it, like, I made this. I
Yeah.
don't know.
No,
It's
I
just
get
like,
that.
You know, it's,
No, I'm the
it's
same.
weird.
That's how it is, I think.
Yeah, it's cool. Which you don't see it with a lot of men lately. Like, it's a lot
Yeah.
of men today. Well, not all men, but most men today just like, oh, I just want to, you know, root everything that moves, man.
Now, I'm the complete opposite.
Yeah, man. So am I. Literally, I just want to like.
I'm more of
Mate,
a.
I'd settle down right now. Like,
Yeah.
I honestly would. Literally, if I
Yeah.
had all the money in the world, I'd settle down right now with
Yeah.
a wife, a couple kids, a house by the beach. I'm good, mate.
Yeah.
Beer in my hand, good.
Yeah,
Mate,
yeah.
That's all I need. That's all you need. That's
Yeah.
it. But yeah, man, I never was the one to like, just like jump from. I can't do that. I don't know why.
From person to
Yeah,
person.
I can't do that. I don't
Nah,
get it.
I
I feel like
can't.
shit. And I tried it, and I felt like shit.
Yeah.
I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do it anymore.
So how many relationships have you had then?
2 serious ones, probably.
Yeah. After school? Or
After
minus
school, all
Oh,
after school.
yeah.
And yeah, two serious ones. They were both good. And yeah, the last one I broke up with was in November 2019.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, 2019.
November 2019. So I
Yeah.
haven't had a full girlfriend for a long time.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but most of that time I'm just like trying to find myself and do my own thing for a bit. And then after that, that's when I started doing like jumping from, you know, like.
Yeah.
But every single time you do it, you just like feel like shit. You're like, oh, what's
Yeah.
the point of that?
I think there's something really valuable about trying to learn more about yourself and,
Exactly.
and develop who you
Mm.
are as a person.
100%.
Because when you look back at a relationship that didn't work out, you can't reflect on the other person because it's only you now.
Exactly.
You're
All by
you're not
yourself.
yeah, you're all by yourself. So the only thing you can really do is reflect on your own actions and
Exactly.
thoughts and
Exactly.
you know, and a lot of people, well not a lot of people, but some people decide I need to get fit and healthy because
Yep.
I was fat or
Mm.
I don't like my body and
Yep.
you know, I'm gonna prove to this person. I'll be like, fuck you, cunt.
Exactly.
Like, look at
Exactly.
me in 6
I'm gonna
months.
post something on my story and they're gonna see it and they're gonna want me back. Like that's what
Okay,
goes through.
that might yeah.
That's what goes through some people's heads. They're
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh, this person broke up with me, treated me like shit.
Yeah.
In about 2 months' time,
Yeah.
post something on my story, and they're gonna be like, oh wow, why did I give up that?
Yeah.
It's just like, but no, it's literally just like, you know, you gotta not think like the problem with me was when me and my girlfriend broke up, it was like I thought, oh, it's all my fault.
Yeah.
Like I was the problem. Like
Right.
there's something wrong with me.
Mm.
Like I wasn't good enough. She was good enough.
I was
but
the same.
I was, you know, I just felt like really low. So I was like, okay, I got to figure myself out. I got to find myself, and I got to
Yeah.
be better. You know.
Yeah. No, I was the
But-
same. Is that when you matured after that?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I matured after that.
Yeah,
Literally,
same.
I don't even know the
It's
last.
weird,
Campbell.
isn't it?
It is. Isn't
Yeah.
it? I don't even know the last Campbell now. Like that Campbell,
Mm.
I don't really remember what he was like. To be honest.
How
with
long were you with her?
About a year and a bit.
Right.
Year and a
So,
half.
so
maybe?
you're
Something.
obviously in love, and that's
Oh,
what.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of hard at first, but like the first when we first broke up, I kind of like it was just like didn't really hit me. I was like,
Mm.
oh, I'm not sad about it. Why am I sad about it?
Yeah. It's just
It's
guys.
It's
There's this
weird.
thing I saw on Facebook where the first 2 weeks, guys aren't sad
100%.
or whatever it is,
100%.
and then the first 2 weeks, girls are depressed, like
Yep.
they're completely sad, and after that they move on. Whereas
Yep.
guys, it's the opposite. They don't kind of register
Yep.
what's happened, how they feel,
100%.
and then after 2 weeks, they've had time to develop, and you just crash,
skyrocket down.
and it's
mate.
the opposite.
Honestly,
and
yeah.
it's
First
weird.
literally first 2 weeks, I was like, I'm alright.
Yeah, fuck her.
I was
I'm
like,
good.
I was like sick. I'm alright.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel so happy right now. Then one day I woke up, bang.
yeah,
Everything just hit you at once. Everything just hits you at once.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I just lost that. I just lost that. Just
Yeah.
lost that. Yeah, man. I remember waking up that morning being like, "Fuck." Like,
yeah,
I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be alive anymore.
yeah,
Like, what's the point? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't go to work for a bit. I didn't do anything. I didn't
Mm.
leave. I didn't do anything. Literally, I was
Mm.
like, "What's the point?
yeah. You don't want to do anything.
If I wasn't good enough for that person, I'm not good enough for anything."
Yeah,
You know?
and that's how you start thinking.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
and,
You skyrocket
and then
straight
you
down.
start thinking I'm not good enough for myself, and
Exactly.
then you don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to think positive after you
Exactly. Yeah.
you're heartbroken.
It
takes time.
It sucked. It literally,
Yeah.
I think it took me ages to get over it. I remember, like,
Yeah,
I remember after that I started, because I wasn't really a big drinker. Like I drink, like when I go out, I drink.
yeah,
But after that, man, I was an alcoholic.
Really?
I 100%. Looking back on it, I was an
Mm.
alcoholic, straight up. And then I started doing like. Before the breakup, I didn't really. When people come to me like, "Oh, do you want to do this drug? Do you want to do this drug? Like, do you want
Right.
to smoke some weed? Do you want to do caps? Do you want to do this and
yeah,
that?"
yeah,
I'd be like, nah, not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me. After that, mate, yeah,
Uh,
give it here.
I was
Give it to me,
the exact same.
mate. Literally, you just don't give a fuck anymore.
No.
You just didn't care.
You just want. I'm just try something. You know.
Why not?
Who cares?
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Literally, my mentality after that was like, I don't care anymore. Like,
Yeah.
literally, I'll do whatever.
Yeah. I was.
started smoking cigarettes as well. I never thought I'd do that in my life.
Yeah.
I started doing that. Thankfully, I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But man, I just didn't care. I
Yeah.
just don't care.
I think I was a little different in the sense that we were still in school when we were going out
Yeah.
and broke up or whatever.
That would have been harder, I reckon. Have you
Yeah,
seen
you
that
just have to
person
see it
still?
every day,
Yeah.
and
No.
she's the type of person that when she says she's done with you, that's done, nothing. And we broke up once, we got back together, and once you've broken up once, it's kind of hard. Like, you have to have two mature people to be able to
Fix it.
be in a relationship, essentially.
Yep.
But we're both immature, and we broke up the first time, got back together a week, 2 weeks later. And the thing with her is she'd tell everything to her parents, everything,
Mum's the same.
and then they or her dad specifically would essentially like persuade her or make up her mind for her about how she was feeling, or what she should do.
Yep.
And that wasn't 100% all the time. Like, he said don't be with him, and then she just, we got back together, and we were only back together for a month or whatever. And it was something so petty, like she
Yeah.
said that she wanted to stay over on a Friday night, and obviously we'd hung out with each other all the time, and I just said I wanted to be alone.
Yep.
And she thought,
She was.
she's like, what the fuck?
Took
What do you
offense
mean?
to it.
Yeah, she took offense. I'm like, I just wanted to spend this Friday night playing games with my friends
Literally.
alone.
Hey.
And I told her that argument. She
Yeah.
said, and she just threatened to break up with me all the time,
What?
all the time.
That's immense. That's bad.
No, yeah,
That's
she was manipulative.
bad, man.
So, and then a month or 3 weeks, a month had passed, and throughout that time, I was crushed. I
Yeah.
was so depressed and heartbroken,
100%.
and I finally worked up the courage to talk to her at school. So I'd seen her every day, and it was just killing me to not talk to her. And after that month period, I talked to her at school at recess, and we just went off to the side or whatever. And I was just told her how I was feeling, and I wanted to know, how she was feeling, and
Yep.
and essentially this whole time I was just kept telling myself kept saying to myself, she has to say yes, she has to want me back.
Yep.
Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do if she says no.
No.
And I kept going through that cycle of, wanting to have her back, and just kept going through that over and over and over again in my
Yeah.
head. And then when I spoke to her, she said that she'd moved on already and that she was seeing someone else.
Yep.
And that literally broke me. Like, I had a panic attack.
Yep.
First time I've ever had a panic attack.
Scary, isn't it?
Yeah. And she asked me if I was having a panic attack, and I said, I don't know. I've never had a panic attack, and I was breathing really fast, really heavily, and I didn't know how to control myself, essentially. And she asked to give me a hug. I'm like, no, what the fuck? That's the worst thing you could do.
100%.
And she was trying to comfort me or make sure I was okay. But the best thing she did was just go get a teacher, which I was really close with, and from then on, from literally that point on, I never spoke to her again. She never spoke to me. But I was, on the ground, curled up in a ball,
Yeah.
dying. Like, I felt like I was dying
Yeah.
for 15, 20 minutes. And fortunately I have some good friends and some good teachers.
Good stuff.
And after I was able to get out of that panic attack and have a drink and sit up and come to conclusion of everything, I was able to kind of think for myself. And my friends made me smile and made me happy, and I had some food, and you always feel better after you've had a break and had some food.
100%.
And the real turning point for this whole story, this whole experience that I had, is the day after. And this sounds crazy almost, but you'd probably understand more than most people. Is the day after this happened, I went to bed or at that night, I went to bed crying and still upset. And the day after, I woke up in the morning like smiling, like I was really euphoric and really happy,
Yeah.
and something within me just clicked instantly. Like all the walls, surrounding my heart essentially had just been broken down and torn away. And from that point on is when I was able to essentially be a bit more self-aware
That's good.
and understand everything that's happening and focus on my emotions and all these different aspects of myself as a person,
Yep.
rather than just not knowing what to do and only thinking one way. And I think that because I kept going through my head, she has to say yes, she has to say yes, and then having a panic attack and going, literally for me, that was hitting rock bottom. I was able to realize that because I was thinking that way, because I was thinking of only one outcome, of only the outcome that I wanted, that's what happened to me afterwards.
Yeah.
And that's why that happened. Not because, she had moved on or whatever, but because I was too ignorant or just unaware of how to deal with that situation or how to
Yeah.
deal with my emotions, that that allowed me to kind of open myself up and come to a realization that that's not a positive thing to be doing, to just
Yeah.
be thinking one
Exactly.
scenario, one mindset, and not be open to multiple things and whatever.
Yeah.
But
Just gotta not overthink.
yeah,
Like it's really hard. Like it's so hard. Like at the time, like thinking back on my one as well, and I'm sure you will for yours. It's just like, why was I thinking that? Like, why was I thinking that? Like, because it probably wasn't true for a lot of things. Like, it's it's so weird. Like, do girls go through this too?
that's a
Surely-
good question.
Surely not as hard as this, right? Well, maybe.
It depends on the person.
Depends on the person.
Because for me, she moved on straight away,
So,
and
yeah.
she's that type of person. She broke up with that boyfriend, and she moves on straight away, and that's just who she is. That's how
Fair
she's, developed, or that's who she's become. Where, and it's hard to, kind of say really, because I'm really appreciative of that relationship that we had and that struggle that I went through, because I was able to reflect on myself and grow,
Yeah, you learn a
whereas
lot from
she hasn't been able to do that, because she just moves on to a different person,
it. Yeah.
to be happy at that point in time.
Yeah.
So what happens is she'll go on Tinder or whatever,
Yep.
and
Casual.
I'm not bagging her out. I'm not saying
No,
like,
that's all right.
fuck you, you're a slut or whatever.
I mean, if she's doing it, you're not bagging her out.
Yeah,
anyway.
no, I just no. I hope, I wish for the best, and I hope that
Oh,
she can,
100%.
improve and
Yeah.
learn and whatever. But she's the type of person that she's only happy when she's in a relationship, and that's not a healthy
See,
thing
that's
to.
not healthy at all.
No,
That's not healthy.
and it's hard because I've got a new kind of appreciation for her,
Yeah.
because she was that person who allowed me to grow within myself,
Yeah.
even if at that time, she was doing wrong by me and I was doing wrong by her, and
Yeah.
and whatever. But
Man,
that's just who she is,
it's
and
good stuff.
yeah,
I mean, at least you growed from it. That's
Yeah.
good. That's take a positive out of it.
yeah,
You know?
you have to try and reflect back
100%.
and learn and grow.
100%. The one thing for me is now, the reason why I haven't had a girlfriend since my last one was because, I think this goes with, like, you gotta love yourself before you can love someone else.
Yeah, exactly,
You know?
100%.
So, like, I've had a few people we've gotten pretty close with. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, this could be something, you know?
Right? Yeah.
But I've just always hit that wall. It's just like, oh, remember what happened last time, Campbell?
Right.
This didn't end well for you.
Right.
Like, you went the distance with someone, but then it crashed and full. Do you want it to
Mm.
happen again?
Yeah.
And it's just about, I got to get through that barrier. Like, oh no, something actually could happen. You know,
Right.
this could be good.
Well,
You know.
the thing with a relationship is that there are two possible outcomes. You either get married or it ends.
There it ends. Yeah.
And if you don't understand that realization and that fact about being in a relationship, it's very hard to
Yeah.
go into a relationship. wanting, you have to grow and learn with this other person.
100%.
Like that's a reality that you either get married or you break up,
that's
and
it.
that's just it.
Yeah. It's life.
Yeah, that's life. And
Unfortunately.
yeah, but it definitely takes.
Yeah.
I personally think it takes two mature people to be able to
Definitely.
have a relationship. Full stop.
Definitely.
And you have to be aware that that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be tough times and things that you agree or disagree on, and things that they're going through and things that you're going through, and you need to help each other out.
Yeah.
And if you're not able to do that, then you shouldn't really be in a relationship.
Yeah,
So
100%.
it's difficult.
Yeah, well, it's just it's because it's annoying because I really like this person and be like, oh yeah, I could really see something big with us something big happening,
Yeah.
and then it's just like, well, I can't. Like I'll just stop myself from like continuing it because I'm like worried of like what's gonna happen.
Right.
And, like what you said is my mind just needs to go, yeah, like it's good. It's a good or bad road. Like
Right.
you can either get married or
You break up.
break up.
But even if that is the case, there's still something really valuable about going through
Yeah.
a relationship,
Mm.
and especially with someone who you do end up, loving
Yeah.
and appreciating them as a person and who they are. But that takes time to develop, and I think personally, you've got to give it a few months to figure out if that's someone you could develop those feelings for, or if you have already.
100%.
But if you do really love someone or you do really want to be with someone, you should just give it a go
Give it a
and see
crack.
where it goes. And if it ends, you've already thought about that. You've already thought to yourself like, this could end, but I want it to continue. I want to see how far we can go.
100%.
There's something there within that relationship, within that time frame, even if it does end, that you learn from and that you grow even further from.
Yeah.
So I think it's still really important that if you
Just give it a
get to
crack.
know someone and get to love someone, you just give it a go
Yeah.
and see what happens, because you never know if you'll be with them for
Exactly.
a year or 2 years or the rest of your life. So
100%. Yeah, I think I guess I have to, but it's just finding that the right person you click with. Like,
Yeah.
like you go on a few dates with someone and you'd be like, I clicked well with them, but like there wasn't that
right,
that
yeah,
thing,
spark
that's
or
that spark. Yeah.
yeah, something cliche like that.
I know it's very movie cliche, but like
Yeah.
it's true though. Like it's true. Like when you meet someone, you're gonna have it or you're not gonna have it. you
Yeah.
know? And like, no, I just haven't found mine yet. I guess. Like
No,
maybe there's someone
yeah.
that's just hit that spark for me.
Mm.
I've gone on a few dates with the same person like, a couple of times. Just there hasn't been that like that.
Yeah, the
Like,
fireworks.
they're a lovely person and like they're beautiful and everything like that. They're everything, but they're just I don't know. Like
Yeah.
it's weird. Like it's
Yeah.
really weird. It's very cliche, but it's
Yeah.
but it's true.
But that's what it is. Yeah,
It's true.
It's true.
Like it's true. Yeah. God. Yeah, I don't know. Relationships are weird, but yeah, I don't know. Like there are some people that like they talk to someone for 2 weeks and they jump in straight into a relationship, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how do you do that?
Yeah.
Like you do you. Like that's cool, but
Yeah.
do you really know that person
Yeah.
that well to be able to do that?
I think
Like,
if someone is jumping in a relationship after 2 weeks, they don't
they
understand
don't
that
get it. No, no.
when you're in a relationship, you're committing your entire self to that other person
Mm,
for the rest of your life up until it ends.
till it ends, yeah.
So, the people that jump in after having casual sex or after going on one date, I'm not sure if that's the right person
No.
to be dating.
Mm-mm.
And maybe it is. Some people can do it,
Yeah.
and it works out for some people. Something for them clicks, or they just go out,
Yeah.
and they get married and have a family or whatever. But for the majority of people, I think it's really important to give a good amount of time to understand who that other person is.
100%. And that could
So-
take months.
Yeah,
Like,
months.
you don't really know someone in 2 weeks.
No,
Not even a month.
not
Like,
even. Yeah, not even 6 months. It takes
mate,
years.
It takes ages.
But I mean, I'd say after at least 4 months.
yeah.
For me personally.
Yeah. You got to really, really like, well, not really, really know them, but like, know enough to
Yeah.
think, okay, maybe I'll be good with this
To give it a
person.
go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's probably the same with me. I'd say that'd be the same with me.
Yeah.
Like I've had some girls that are like, oh, so what are we? Like
Mm.
they'll pop that question.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, I don't know yet. I don't
Yeah.
know yet.
Yeah.
Give me a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a bit, and then like go for a little bit longer, and then I'll be like, no, I
Yeah.
can't do it. Like even though I'd want to, I just
Really?
can't do it. Yeah, I just like I want to, but I don't.
Do you talk to them about that though?
No, that's probably the problem.
Yeah.
Isn't it? That's
You-
probably the problem.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
think.
talk enough. I need to talk more, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Communication's never really been a big thing for
Yeah.
me. Like especially when it comes to that, like relationships and like mental health stuff as well.
Yeah.
Never wanted to do it. Like I
Yeah.
was never like with therapists and stuff like that, and with like talking to my friends about problems, like in the group or something like
Mm.
that. Girlfriends, never. I'd like always be like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything worse to do.
Mm.
But when really, that's probably the best thing I could ever do was talk to them about the problem.
Yeah.
You know?
I think you're 100% right in saying, it probably feels like the worst thing to do.
Yeah.
And at that time, it probably is in
Yep.
saying that you feel like shit or you're really uncomfortable talking to this person about it. But afterwards, you'd feel a whole sense of relief.
Yep.
Like
Mm.
this emotional weight has just been lifted off your shoulders, that you've
Yep.
been able to get over that hump. You've been able to talk to
Yep.
the person that you want to talk to about how you're feeling regarding them, especially because
Yep.
I think that it's important that they know
Yeah.
how you're feeling towards
100%.
them. And I think it's self-respect, but it's also respect for that other person.
Mm.
You're saying, I respect you as a person. I appreciate your thoughts and I appreciate you being here for me. This is how I'm feeling towards you
100%.
in our whatever we have going. Let's talk about it. Let's figure it out.
Yep.
But I'm letting you know this is how I'm feeling,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
let's just see if it works or not after having that conversation.
Definitely. And so like with my last girlfriend, because I was dealing with like depression, anxiety, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I didn't tell her for a year.
Mm.
I kept it from her for a year.
That must have been hard.
And then I remember we were like a year and a bit into our relationship, and we went to Flat Rock up in
Yeah,
Niagara
yeah,
Falls,
yeah.
I think it is,
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
I've been
that.
to Flat Rock 1,000
Yeah,
times.
who hasn't been there?
Yeah, I know,
mate? It's
For
the
everyone
place
in the
to go.
mountains, it's yeah.
You go there, and yeah, we went there just for like a casual day, like it was any normal day.
Yeah.
Like any normal day, I was pretty good. I was like, oh, I'm just going to Flat Rock with my girlfriend's pretty sweet. It's
Yeah.
cool. As soon as we parked there, I burst into tears.
Mm.
I couldn't tell you why. Like, I honestly couldn't tell you what. She was freaking out. She's in the drive. She drove because I didn't have my license at the time.
Mm.
Like
What, you lost it or?
No, I just didn't have it.
Oh,
I
you
was
just
on my
didn't have
else
it.
still.
Oh,
and
okay.
she didn't know what to do. She was like, "What's going on? Are you okay?" Like I was shaking. I was like crying my absolute eyes out.
Mm.
And she's like, "Well, what do you want? What do you want me to do?" I was like, "I don't know." Like I couldn't talk. I was nonverbal. She was like, "Oh shit." And she like drove us all the way back down to Springwood, which is where she lived. And like went inside. Her mum was there. I sat down with her mum, and I was like that was everything coming out at once. That was me hiding it for
Yeah,
a year, and
yeah.
it all unloading at that time.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to come out at that time. It just
Mm.
chose to come out at that time because there was so much
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, we're overflowing now. Time for it to come out. And
Mm.
it chose that specific time to come out. It was
Mm.
just any normal day.
Yeah.
Literally, it was literally, we're going to Flat Rock, maybe take a few pictures, as
Yeah.
you do at Flat Rock.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that happened. Like, it's crazy, isn't it? Like,
Mm.
why then?
Yeah.
And I wish I did talk about it because, yeah, it only spiraled down from there. Like, everything, like, the reason why we broke up was because, I don't want to say it was because of my mental health, but, like, it sort of was, but not really.
Just
but-
because your
because I just wasn't well.
inability to be able to share,
Yeah,
or
well, no, it wasn't that. It's just like I just wasn't well. I
Right.
was not good. Like I was mentally not well at all.
Yeah.
Like, I'd wake up most days just like not wanting to be alive anymore.
yeah.
And it pissed me off because I was like, I have everything I could ever want. I have this amazing girlfriend.
Mm.
I love her family. I have this job I'm really enjoying. I got
Yeah.
friends. I got family around me. Why do I want to not be here anymore? Like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you like what was happening because I wasn't educated on it,
Mm.
which I think is really important now in schools that they
Yeah.
really put the foot down on like teaching mental health stuff like depression,
And
anxiety,
how to communicate
and
it.
how to communicate it.
No one
'Cause
teaches
back-
you
'cause-
that.
'cause back we didn't have classes for that.
No.
Like they should teach that in health class.
They should teach that from when you're 5 years old.
Exactly. In
How
primary
to-
school and in preschool too. Just like in preschool, dabble on it a tiny
Yeah.
bit. Don't overflow with it. But like primary school, in high school, talk to them about it and how to do it. Because I can tell you right now, there's probably kids in year 7, even in year 6, that are going through that right now,
Yeah, 100%.
and they don't even know what's going on.
Yeah,
Like, because I was like, what's going on with me? Because I wasn't educated on it.
yeah,
Like, that's the thing. Back then, like, with my girlfriend, like, I couldn't communicate to her because I didn't know how to.
yeah,
To my girlfriend, who I was with a year, like, I know a lot about her.
yeah.
I couldn't do it. I didn't know how to. So, you know, it's... They really need to...
100%.
100% need to do that. Because I don't know why they're not... If they're not doing it now, man, like, what's
Yeah,
going on?
and the thing is, like, the kids going through high school now,
Mm.
all of their social life, or most of it, especially the younger ones, is online.
It's all,
And
it's all on Instagram and
yeah,
everything, man.
and
It's sad.
sure, there's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and like PDH, where your PDH teacher will tell you the pros and cons of social media and,
listen.
and mental health, and you do a bit of that. But this is when people get home, when kids get home from school, or even during school, they're on social media, they're
Straight to phone,
online.
mate. Even in class, kids are
Yeah.
on fucking phones. Like,
Yeah, and
you
I
know.
mean, it's such
It's
a
just the world we live in now, isn't it?
yeah, but it's such a problem for a lot of people's
100%.
online bullying and
100%.
and your online identity, you know, what you post, how many likes you get, and for a lot of people that's the world they were brought up in, so that's all they know. All they care about is
That.
I just posted something, how many people are going to see
If
it.
this doesn't get more than 20 likes, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be pretty sad.
Yeah.
Like that's what's going through their head. Like they
Yeah.
may not be saying it, but it's like if I don't get more than 20 likes on this photo, then people must hate me.
Yeah.
People must not want to talk to me. And
Yeah,
stuff like that,
and
you
that's
know?
not true at all, but
It's not.
they don't know that because no one
Exactly.
talks about it. No
Exactly.
one
100%.
there's no venue, there's no opportunities to
No.
learn and grow about your own person,
No.
your own mental health,
Yeah.
or how to share that with your friends.
Mm.
And that's something that my friend group has just gone through recently. You know, I've got a close friend, and you know, I won't say his name, but he's been going through a really rough time. And he ended up in hospital for wanting to commit suicide.
Yeah, shit.
But before that, you know, I tried opening up to him and trying to figure out where he is mentally, because I know that he'd gone through some stuff, sort of like a relationship that he was in,
Yeah.
and he just hadn't had any experience of how to open up or share, like,
Yeah.
you know, what you were saying when you were, you know, crying in the car with your girlfriend and you just couldn't say anything.
Non-verbal.
And yeah, and for him, I was being, you know, vulnerable towards him. You know, I was crying and trying to get him to open up, and in a nice, loving way, and trying to get him to share his emotions and feelings, and just trying to lift that depression, that emotional weight off of his shoulders, and help him out. But he just didn't know how to respond to that. He didn't know how to help himself,
Yeah.
and I still don't think he does fully. But I forgot where I was going, but you know, I think it's really important that people do learn how to emotionally express
Yeah.
themselves and talk about it, because that's
100%.
really the only way that you can relieve yourself of that pent up emotion.
100%.
I take that back. It's not the only way. There are lots of ways you can, you know, go to the gym.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when I go to the gym, I feel fucking
You feel so good
fantastic.
after a day.
Well, that's an antidepressant in itself.
It is actually 100%.
So,
yeah.
you know, there are multiple ways, but figuring out ways for your own personal self, how to help yourself feel better and
Yep.
and happier and do all that is very important, but
100%.
it's not taught in schools at all.
It needs to be. Like,
All-
that needs
yeah.
to happen now. Like,
Yeah.
if they're not doing it right now in high school, like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Like, what?
I just don't think people understand the reality that we're living in now,
Yeah,
because when the people who make the rules, when they went to school, they didn't have all the same issues and problems that we have.
No.
And it's not to say that they, you know, they didn't have communication class or ethics class, you know, or anything that we don't even have now, where they're able to learn
Yeah.
about how to have a conversation
Exactly.
or what to do to, you know, benefit their own mental health, and how to figure out where to start, especially.
Exactly.
So, and we still don't have that now, and this is a growing issue
Yeah.
between kids, and they get younger and
It's
younger,
horrible.
and
It's horrible.
yeah, it's an awful thing
So
to.
it's awful seeing those kids because it's just, you know, they're as young as 12 or even 11 or something like that. They're just like, they get anxious, they're shaking, and it's
Yeah.
horrible because they don't even know what's going on themselves. They're
Yeah.
confused, and that's
Yeah.
the scariest
And
thing
who
to
are they
see.
supposed to go to?
Exactly, because they don't know where
Do
to
you
go.
want to talk to your parents? I wouldn't talk to my mum
Hell
when I was that
fucking
young.
No, mate. No, hell no. I'd go straight to my room. I'd be like,
Yeah.
"No, that's okay. I shake today. I'll go upstairs."
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to talk to my parents about that.
No.
So yeah, 100%. They need to feel comfortable. It's because
Yeah.
they don't feel comfortable about
Yeah,
talking
exactly.
about it. That's why. They're probably
Yeah.
gonna think, oh, they're probably going to think I'm weird
Yeah.
for feeling that way. You
Yeah.
know?
Or they judge
Especially
me.
back then. Especially back then, like maybe when our parents went to school,
Mm.
having feelings like that made you weak.
Yeah.
If you were feeling like that, like especially as a male, like
Yeah.
women too, but like for males, it's like, oh, you're weak.
Yeah.
You're not a man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. 100%.
it's starting to get better now, but there's still that toxic masculinity. Is that
Yeah.
the right word you want to use for it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
100%.
If that's still around today a little bit, but it's getting
No,
better.
it
It's
is,
getting
100%.
better. It's getting better though.
It is. There's a lot more awareness. There's a lot more
Mm.
people, trying to help others, trying to like let all this information out. I don't know the right term for that, but like just trying to give people these venues and these avenues
Yep.
of different websites or podcasts, mental health podcasts, or different ways that people can listen to or go to help themselves. But it's not a primary
No.
thing to focus on.
No.
Whereas maths and English is, and I'll tell you
No.
what, I fucking hated
Bro, I
both.
hate both. mate.
Yeah,
I hate it. I was like, oh, in English we're learning about Romeo and Juliet. Why?
yeah, exactly.
What?
You ask
I
why?
don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about Romeo and Juliet. Oh, they
And-
both die at the end? Cool. What the fuck did I learn from that? They
Yeah.
both died. I don't care.
And teachers give you that.
Ah, mate.
Wait until you get out in the real world, and then you're like,
I've never
how?
used it.
Yeah, how is this going to help me for the real world?
Never used it. I've
No.
never used Pythagoras theorem in my life.
Yeah,
mate.
fuck that.
Fuck off.
Fuck.
My math teacher was literally like, Pythagoras theorem. Like, you're going to be
Yeah.
using this. And I'm like, I have not used it once.
Yeah,
Even if I did, I wouldn't know how to do it. You
Yeah.
didn't teach me very well. So,
Yeah.
Mate.
you have to do stuff in school which you're personally interested in,
Exactly.
and for kids, that's
It's all about building your character.
yeah.
But, like when I was at school, that's why I didn't like schools because I didn't feel like I was building myself up. I wasn't learning anything about myself.
No, same.
Like even though I did like drama and music and PE. And
You
stuff
did
like
drama
I
as
did
well.
Drama
Did
too.
you like that?
I liked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of liked it. But drama was always like the one. It's like, oh, that's where
A bludge or
it's kind of like a bludge, isn't it? And
Right.
I'm like, well, I kind of.
for me it was different.
For me, it wasn't either.
Right.
I kind of liked it.
Right.
It was fun.
Yeah.
But it was fun, but it didn't feel like a bludge at the same time.
Right.
You know, at school where you just feel like you're doing something fun in class and just like, yeah, this feels like we could be doing something much more productive.
Yeah.
But drama, it was just like, I don't know, that was one of the things where it's just like,
It's a bit more free as well.
you're more free.
You're
and
not
you're creative.
stuck.
It's creative.
Yeah.
Whereas in math and English, you're on like a set, they put you on like a set kind of thing, or you have to do it this way.
Yeah.
Whereas drama and music, I think as well, it's just like, you can do it in your own way. As
Yeah.
long as it works.
Yeah.
You can do it in your way.
Yeah.
you know?
Exactly.
So with drama, you create like a performance and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then perform it at the end of the lesson.
Yeah.
I loved that. That was
Yeah.
cool.
Same. I
That
love
was
that as
so
well.
sick.
Yeah.
Like improv, I loved improv.
yeah.
Time. That was so
The
fun.
same
It
as.
was so funny.
Yeah.
So funny. Just seeing how like other students do it too.
Yeah. Improv. Yeah. Drama in its entirety. I despised it before I tried it.
Same,
And,
same. That was exactly the same.
Fortunately, I was moving from what was I doing? Pass PE shit.
Oh,
I don't know if you had pass,
yeah,
but
pass, yeah, we had pass. It was like an extended.
it's like an
PE,
extended
wasn't it?
PE
Yeah,
essentially,
literally,
and that's
literally.
why I was doing it because
Cool,
I
that's it.
enjoyed PE
Yeah,
and the physical
100%.
activity.
Yeah.
But then my mate moved schools, and I did not want to be in that class anymore. My mate was the only guy. He was the only person I wanted to talk to in that class. You know, he was the only friend I had there. And after he moved, I just could not be there anymore. And my only option was drama, essentially.
Yeah.
And I had a couple of friends in there, and I was really scared and nervous at first. And it was something you have to get out of your comfort zone to do.
Exactly.
And
100%.
fortunately enough for me, the drama teachers there were really loving and really caring, but they were also very they were also very clear on what they wanted me to do. They were they said to me, "You're not here to just sit and watch. That you're participating. You're in drama now. You're going to be doing what everyone else is doing, and you'll be performing." And for me, performing was the scariest thing I'd
Same
ever
thing.
ever
The
even
build-
think about doing.
Build up to performing was
Yeah.
sweet. But
Right.
like, when it came to the time where you had to perform, I was like, fuck no.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I'm
fuck
not doing
that.
it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but then you do it once, and you get past that fear, and you just in the moment, you're just having fun with a couple of mates, or and everyone's doing the same thing. You're not alone anymore.
Exactly.
And after you've done it once, well, for me, after I did it once, my entire self lifted. I wasn't so enclosed and scared anymore, because I had faced and done something which to me was scary and like terrifying. And after I'd done it, I felt amazing. I felt great.
Yep.
And I kept doing it, and I started to grow an appreciation for it.
It's awesome.
And then we had musicals at the end of each year, the senior production, and I started. We have to go into that. They tell you, like,
Really?
they tell us we don't have to if you're a drama student, but they're like, you should. You're a drama student, you should do it. Yeah, and I was like, I don't know, especially for my first one, I wasn't really wanting to do it, and I was scared of reading my lines out loud, because that wasn't something I was very comfortable with. And I had a couple of lines, like 1, 2, or 3, like a few lines, nothing major or anything. I was in year 10, where we're in the senior production, so you're the youngest one there, really, and you'd read out loud. But once you'd done it a couple of times, you kind of understand that it's not as hard as you think it is, and you're able to grow a bit of confidence and really, I mean, I came to appreciate it and love being there. When I looked at my timetable, especially throughout year 11, year 12, I'd look at drama, but this is a good fucking day. I've got double drama.
Oh, drama.
It's a Friday, it's in the afternoon or whatever,
100%.
and that's all I was looking forward to. And I would not have finished school if I didn't have drama, 100%, because that was the only one subject that I'd look forward to.
That's awesome. Drama definitely is a huge confidence booster.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, we're getting up in front of people. I couldn't do that.
No.
Even in like other classes where you had to like read out like your assignment or something like that to the class. I could never do that. I didn't do that. I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Drama definitely increases your confidence in performing in front of people. Just like talking in front of people.
Yeah.
Especially a huge bunch.
Yeah, especially because you're not yourself. You're playing a character.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's almost like you're not there.
Yep.
You are there, obviously, but you're not yourself. Yourself is disappeared.
Exactly.
You're this character. You're this police officer or whatever it is, and that's who you are. You have to be this person for this amount of time, and you have to really show, like,
100%. But with what I did in drama, the way I did with not being scared anymore was just costumes.
Yeah.
As long as I was wearing something, like a mask or a hat, or like something on me, then I know, it's not me talking to these people.
Yeah.
So if I was wearing nothing, like the normal school uniform, I'd be like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
fucking scared because this is actually me talking.
Yeah.
But if I had something on, I would remind myself, oh yeah, I'm actually playing someone else. I'm not Campbell. I'm, as you say, like a police officer. Or this,
Yeah.
It felt better.
Yeah.
Easier.
Yeah. Exactly.
It was great. I kind of liked it. It was good fun.
Yeah,
actually.
it's
Thinking
fun.
back on it, it was quite fun. I remember at the time I was like, this is okay. Then thinking back on it, I actually quite liked it.
Yeah.
It's like from the other subjects compared to the other subjects. Oh my god. I think my favorite teacher was the drama teacher too, because he was quite young actually. My drama teacher.
Right.
He just understood the students.
Yeah.
Whereas like the other older teachers, they'd be like, oh, you're young, you're just slacking
You don't
off,
understand.
You don't understand anything.
Yeah. Whereas in reality, they don't understand you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't get it.
I'm not slacking off because
no, of
I
course not.
want to, or I mean, you probably do want to slack
At
off
heart
and
you
not do the
want
work.
it, but
Yeah, but you're doing it because there's other motives, there's other reasons why you're not doing the work, other than
100%.
just not wanting to do it. Full stop.
100%.
So
Yeah. It was high school. Yeah, high school was just it was for me. It was drama and PE and music I liked, and that was it.
Yeah.
Like, other classes I was just like, I'm just wasting my time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be here. I did basic. Math was fine. I did the basics were fine. English, I was like, what is this? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? Like, learning about poems and stuff. I'm like, why am I
Right.
learning about Shakespeare for?
Yeah.
Like, I know who he is. I just don't want to.
I don't care.
I don't care about
Yeah.
him. He's dead.
And it's hard to do things that you don't care about.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Whereas the teacher would be like, "Oh my God, Shakespeare," and I'd be like, "Why are you doing that?"
Yeah.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. I just
Get me
wanna
out
go
of
home.
here.
I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Can I go
Yeah, I
home?
just want to go home.
Oh, mate. Nah.
So one thing I did want to like talk to you about,
Mm.
and I felt like this is one of the last times I saw you was in like year 7, and I didn't say hello or anything. I just walked past. You were sitting at the benches, near where my mum used to work, behind the bathrooms and
Yeah,
stuff.
'cause I think my mum used to work around.
Yeah,
in
she
that
used
same-
to
she
work
worked
a bit further
a
down.
couple of things from
Yeah,
your mum's arcade.
yeah.
So I'd always
So
go there after school and wait for
yeah,
mum to finish.
yeah, and you were seeing a couple of mates, but I remember you were really fat.
Yeah, man.
So what happened? Is this something that played off the anxiety, or
Yeah, I think that was definitely it. Like
Just eating?
well, I wasn't just eating. I was just like, you know, I don't know. I was just like, fuck. Now think about it. I'm thinking about my old school friends there. Most of us were quite chubby. I'm gonna I'm like laughing at that now, but yeah, it was just I don't know. It's just the anxiety definitely, because they say like when you're not feeling 100%, you know, mentally, you kind of you gain kind of weight, and you eat a lot and stuff like that.
yeah, your metabolism slows down.
Exactly. Yeah, school was that was it. That was me for school. Like, I think it wasn't until maybe towards the end of year 10 I started losing weight.
Really?
Like I started walking to school every day.
So you acknowledge that you were.
Oh yeah, 100%.
How heavy were you at your heaviest?
Oh fuck. I mean,
Do you know?
I don't really know. I don't know.
How heavy do you think you were?
Fuck, like in kilos, you reckon?
Yeah, in kilos.
Mate, probably I'd say, fuck, 80, 88? No,
So-
no, 85, 86
That's
maybe?
not that bad.
Yeah,
How
it's
tall
not
are
that
you?
bad. 5'11",
5'11".
maybe just under 6 foot. Yeah,
Right. So you were like
I'm 70,
overweight, but
I'm
you weren't.
71 kilos now,
Right. Yeah.
which I think is average for my age.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
guess,
yeah.
I wanna say.
I'm
yeah.
I'm like 6 foot, but I've just
Yeah.
started putting on weight for the gym. But
Yeah,
I think
I'm starting to
71.
do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to
Um.
bulk up a bit.
Yeah. I'm literally. it's been a month and a bit, and
You
I've
you
gained
feel it,
like
can you? Yeah.
4 kilos or
Yeah,
something. So it's
same.
been good.
I think I was 68.
But you got to eat.
You
Yeah.
gotta eat like fucking shit.
Yeah.
I was 68 kilos, I think. Last time I weighed myself, I was 68, and that was about just under a month ago.
Yeah.
I'm 71 now.
That's good.
So I'm getting there.
Yeah, and it's good when you see yourself
100%.
gaining a bit of weight. That's progress.
Getting
That's
meat on you.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
So what did you start? You just started walking and
So walking a lot. I started. What else did I do? Me and my friends. It was like a fun thing on the weekend. You just go to a lookout,
right, yeah,
go on like a bushwalk.
bushwalk, yeah,
Bushwalks and that. 'Cause that's what kids. That's what kids are.
yeah.
They wouldn't do that now.
Everyone, yeah, I
Like,
went
no,
on
they
heaps of bushwalks.
God, I wouldn't even think about doing it now.
Yeah. You're gonna go on a
But,
bushwalk? Are you fucking crazy?
Yeah,
No, I'm
serious?
not
Why
gonna.
would I do that when I can stay inside?
Yeah.
And yeah, we went on bushwalks. Remember up the mountains, we went to Katoomba, everything like that.
Mm.
That definitely, I lost a lot of weight just from doing that.
Yeah. Were you eating better, or were you just
I think I was eating less.
right?
I think I was eating less. I remember because I was doing all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because like I remember all my friends started losing weight. There were photos of me and my friends, and like some of us are quite chubby. And then
Yeah.
like a couple months later, we looked much better. It's
Yeah.
Like, wow, what the hell happened? It's like, oh, that's right. We went on like a bushwalking like high. Like we kept
Yeah.
walking everywhere. Like it was good.
Yeah.
I-
Well, so you just get high and go for a walk.
No, we didn't get
Oh,
high.
I thought that's what you were saying.
Bushwalk high. Like,
Oh, right. I thought you were like
that would have been good though. I would have loved that. But
probably would have got lost. Or
oh
freaked
mate, we
out.
would have gotten lost or like it's stuck and just oh god.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely we went on like heaps of bushwalks, and I just walked to school every single day.
That's
like,
good.
I didn't catch the
'Cause
bus
that's a-
anymore.
That's like a 45-minute walk, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, from my house to Blackstone High is about 40 minutes.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
good walk.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice walk actually. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's quite, but like it was shit at first, but like you
Yeah.
get used to it. But like yeah, I did it.
So
And I
what-
walked
so what-
home every day too.
Yeah. What made you decide to walk? You just
I don't know. I guess I just
you knew that there was a problem, or
my mum got sick and tired of getting me and my brother ready for taking me and my
Right.
brother to school every morning, and I was like,
right?
I'll save
Find
her,
your own way.
I'll save her the hassle. I'll walk then.
Right.
I was like, all right, mum, I'll walk then. And
Right.
I was like, oh, this is actually all right.
Yeah.
I did it. I just kept doing it.
That's
and
good.
like my mate, I remember. Do you remember Spencer?
Yeah, I remember
Halliday?
Spencer.
He moved right around the corner from me, maybe
Right.
in like year 5, year 6.
Oh, that's
So I
good.
used to walk to high school with him.
Yeah,
So we used to do that.
that's
and
good incentive.
He was also on the kind of on the chubby side as
Yeah.
well. So we'd both just do that, and then yeah, we lost so much weight. Like both of us lost so much weight.
Yeah,
and
that's really good.
That's what we did.
I mean,
yeah.
if you were 68 kilos before, and we said you were 85 or
I
whatever,
was
that's
like 80 fucking. I was like probably in the mid 80s.
that's
say.
really good effort. Yeah.
Like if it was like in year 10, year 9. That's quite.
Yeah. Did your confidence go up after you lost weight?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But you probably felt better every day that you were
Big time.
walking as
Oh,
well.
big time.
Yeah.
I remember actually the one time I noticed it. I remember was when because I left school halfway through year 11 and I went to a party. Everyone was in year 12, so I went
Yeah.
to this party and everyone was still at school. I wasn't at school anymore. I was
Yeah.
like, haha, not at school anymore. I remember I got there and everyone's like, "Who's that?" I I'd known these people all my life, mostly
Really?
through high school.
How long had you?
Like-
What was the time gap between when you saw them last?
Probably like
months?
a year, probably
Or
like maybe 8 months, 9
Really?
months, and that's
Yeah.
when I really lost weight. When I lost school was when I really started losing the weight. Like I actually started working out after I left school,
Right.
because I actually like had the time to do it.
Yeah.
Obviously. But I remember I went to that party,
Mm.
and everyone was like, "Who's that?"
Yeah.
Like literally, they had no idea who I was. And I was
Yeah.
like, "It's fucking Campbell. Do you
Yeah.
not remember me?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like they were like, even with you're probably like, "What the fuck? You lost so much weight, Campbell."
Yeah. Well, I remember you as you kind of are now, like
Yeah.
you know, skinnier, and
Yep.
you still. I mean, you still look the same as
Yeah.
you looked
Well,
when you were
still look the
younger.
same,
Yeah,
It's
but
good.
yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
that must have been a fucking
was like-
crazy feeling
I was
to
like, "Fuck yeah!"
to
That's
get
good.
that satisfaction.
I was like, "Wow, it
that-
actually worked."
yeah,
Like literally, no one knew who I was.
yeah,
And I was like, at first I was like, "Is that a good thing or a bad thing?" And they're like, "Oh, it's a good thing." And I'm like, "Okay, cool,
yeah,
good stuff."
yeah.
Yeah, that's when I first knew like, oh yeah, I actually changed myself.
That's
Which
a
I was
really
quite.
good.
And after that day, I was like, I feel good.
Mm,
I feel really good.
that's
and
good.
then I got a girlfriend, like the girlfriend before,
yeah.
like on my 18th birthday. Like
Really?
After a couple of weeks.
Birthday sex. Fuck
no,
yeah.
no, I wish. But no, like I think it was like a month or so, 2 months after that. After my 18th birthday, I got the girlfriend that I really felt really good with.
Yeah,
And I was like, yeah, I feel really good about
Yeah.
myself. Yeah.
that's
When I
good.
turned 18, it was the best, man.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved being 18. It was so good.
Drinks,
Literally.
being able to go to the
yeah, I could do
go to
whatever
the
I want.
shops and
Literally
buy
did whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
It was great. I loved it.
yeah,
Went out every weekend. Wasn't It's good at the time, but
Yeah.
looking back on it, I was like, fuck me, slow down a bit.
yeah.
But yeah, man.
Well, you got to enjoy it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, you got to enjoy it because
Gotta
you're not
enjoy it.
you're not gonna be 18
Forever.
forever. You're a year, you know,
Exactly.
and you're only in your 20s for
21
10
in
years.
August.
Yeah,
Fuck.
exactly.
Mate.
Time gets ahead of you, and
No,
you got to enjoy it. So
It's disgusting. Actually, it's gross. When are you? Are you 20 now?
yeah, I'm 20.
Yeah.
January, late
Oh,
January.
That's all right. Not
Yeah,
bad.
so I'll be 21 next year.
Oh Jesus.
Georgia and I will be 21 next year.
Yeah, twins. I forgot you
Yeah,
guys are twins. You look
twins.
nothing alike.
I know everyone. That's the first thing everyone says. Like, you're
Yeah.
twins. You look nothing
Yeah,
alike.
literally. Even when we were young, I was thinking.
Yeah,
Wait, these guys are twins.
yeah,
Like, what?
yeah. Everyone says that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And if my mum's there, she'd be like, or some people say like, stupid people. No, I'm joking. They're like, are they identical? Like people
Oh.
say that, and my mum will be like, he's got a penis, she's got a vagina. You
Yeah.
idiot.
Hey.
Are they identical? No, they're not identical. They're a different sex.
Yes, we're the same sex. Yes. Fucking hell. Idiots, mate. Oh my god. No, but
funny
literally all through when we were kids, I even thought that too.
Yeah,
But I knew you guys were twins, but like,
yeah,
'cause I'd
it's
see you
weird.
like every day, and I'd be like, oh, I'm like,
Yeah, Georgia looks much older.
yeah, 100%.
Well,
I actually see
she-
that.
Holds herself like
She
she presents herself much
much more
older.
mature and older.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, 'cause you do look younger than her. I will
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
But yeah, Georgia does. I guess she puts off that like more. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
What do you want to say?
life.
I don't know,
I don't know.
like, older. I don't know.
She just
Vibe.
looks older.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's a good thing. Put off an older vibe, but hey,
Stay young forever.
stay young forever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, when I turned 20, I was like, gross.
Yeah,
this is shit.
a lot of people in a rush to grow up and
No, mate.
and move on and
When I was
mature.
younger, when we were like kids, I was like, yeah, I can't wait to grow up.
Yeah,
Thinking back now, I wish I was that age.
yeah. You
man.
you
Oh.
you had no responsibility. Like all you had to
Literally.
do was go
Didn't
to school
care.
and come back home and
Literally. Like,
and that was it.
had
You don't have to
everything-
cook dinner,
everything
you
was
know,
put in
or
front
whatever
of
you're
us.
doing.
Everything was set for us. We were
Yeah.
living like kings, and
Yeah.
now it's like, oh, you're hungry?
Yeah,
Go get it.
yeah. Go make that shit yourself.
Oh,
Go
you've only got
clean up.
$2 in your account? That sucks. Like,
It's noodles for you tonight.
2-minute noodles for you, mate.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, I don't know. Like, our parents did warn us. I'm gonna say this. Our parents did warn us. They did say, "Oh, you're gonna feel it when
Yeah, when you get older,
when
you're
get
gonna
older."
wish that you were
Yeah,
back here, you know, having the responsibility.
Yeah.
And you're right, but there's no way you can make a kid understand that.
no way.
You have to live through that.
100%. I remember being a kid being like, "Oh yeah, good joke, ha ha ha. I'm gonna be, yeah, and then now
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, you were right, you were right. Fuck. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Oh man, Jesus Christ. How many guests have you lined up already for this?
I haven't lined up any. I was talking to Georgia yesterday about it actually. I said I wanted to do one first. If it was, you know, my next door neighbor or, you know, my friend Molly or you or whoever was first. and then go through that editing process and completing one.
Complete one
Yeah, and
actual
once I've done that, then I've got a broad understanding of how to do. Like, I know how to do everything now. I'm at a stage where I can go from start to finish,
Sweet.
and I'm good. I know what I'm doing. So once I've figured out how to edit this and I've released it, and like, I don't have an icon, I don't have a intro or an outro.
nothing
I don't
yet.
have anything. I've still got to eventually do that, and
still
I
got
probably
to
won't
do
have that for a while.
Ages, yeah.
Or maybe I'll just have some music or something like
Man.
"fuck you cunt" like that. Well,
Fuck you cunts. No, literally, just
Yeah.
baby steps, man.
yeah.
But you'll
So,
get there though.
but I got a lot of people I want to talk to. Like,
That's
I got
awesome.
at least 20 people that I could write down
Sweet.
and ask them to come on.
It's all
They'd
about-
want to do that.
It's all about if they're game enough to come on though.
Yeah.
Because I know some people probably don't want to do that.
I don't even think I realize that when you're like filming with like the cameras and whatever, that people are actually going to be listening or
Listening.
watching, or hopefully people are going to be.
Amazing. But I think those
listening.
podcasters, the people that you listen to, they're probably thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Who would want to listen to this?
Yeah.
But heaps of people listen to them.
Yeah.
So it's like, people who listen to podcasts, people just talk actual random shit
Yeah.
for hours. People
Yeah.
listen to it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like,
And
that's their morning ritual.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Good
it's
point.
So anything can happen, man. Like,
Yeah,
literally
exactly.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
And there's so many, especially with TikTok.
Oh, man.
There's a great avenue. I keep saying that word. Fuck
Yeah.
that word. Fuck you, avenue. Platform. For expanding your own personal
Exactly.
brand or whatever.
Yeah.
Just because the way their algorithm works with releasing, your video to people to view it. It's pretty much fair for everyone, whether you have 0 followers or a
Exactly.
million.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you have a million followers, those a million followers
see
are
it.
going to get like your video come up in their feed because you're following them.
Yeah.
But you still have like equal opportunity
fair
to send it out. Yeah, it's fair ground.
Fair
So
ground.
anything could happen.
That's how most music artists have
Yeah.
gotten big today. Like, there's
True.
like Doja Cat. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure
I
is one of them. There's so many. There's
Yeah.
literally so many, and
Just
they've all
putting
gotten
clips.
they've all gotten big from TikTok.
Yeah,
all
that's
of
the
them.
way to do it.
Like, their tracks, like someone will play their song on one of their on like someone's TikTok.
Yeah,
Like, they'll do a dance to that song. Like,
Yeah.
the song, probably not a lot of people have heard that song before. But as soon as that person did a dance to it,
yeah,
oh my god, that's the song everyone needs to listen to right now. It's
Yeah.
on TikTok. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, most songs you probably
Exactly.
hear on the radio, I've heard that from TikTok.
yeah.
Someone literally 90%.
And you won't even
people-
realize until
won't
you
even
get to the
realise it.
chorus and
you
they're
won't even
singing
realize,
the
oh,
bit.
that's the song.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
TikTok. I don't have TikTok personally. Like, I tried it and I was
Yeah, you
like,
don't-
I don't know what's going
didn't
on.
get into it.
I
Yeah,
don't know what's going on.
a lot of it just dancing.
It's a
and-
lot of just like, literally. I had like kids dancing. I'm like, I feel weird. No,
Yeah.
this is not right. No, I'm
Yeah.
getting rid of it. But like, I get it. Like, I get the whole thing about TikTok. Like, it's huge for
Yeah.
a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's good. Maybe I need to try it. But
Well,
I don't
I
know.
mean, your feed and what you like look at
It's
is
what-
custom to
it's custom
you,
to you.
essentially.
So do I have
After
to like things to like? Do I?
more just how long you watch
Watch.
certain videos as well. Like for me, I like anime,
Yeah.
right?
So you get heaps of anime.
So I get lots of anime and
Okay.
I get lots of fitness
cool.
ones because I actually watch the video. Whereas they realize, like, if you watch 2 seconds of a video which someone's dancing, like, they're not going to give you those similar videos.
not gonna read
Whereas if
much
you
from that,
whereas if you watch a minute anime or whatever you're interested into video,
They'll be like, oh,
they'll be
he
like,
watched
this-
that much
yeah,
of that.
exactly.
He's gonna want to see more of this.
exactly.
Yeah.
So,
100%. Okay.
but I
Oh,
mean,
maybe I do need to get back into it.
well, it depends. It's pretty like
all my friends are like,
it's addictive.
Some of my friends, I've heard it, and a
Yeah.
lot of my friends are like, "Oh, Campbell, you must think you're really upper class because you don't have TikTok." I'm like, "Well, no, I don't really. It didn't click with me." But,
Yeah.
maybe I have to jump on it. Maybe I do. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like, it sucks you in.
I'm not doing a dance though.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. You can't get me to do that.
Yeah.
Oh mate, I don't know how people do it.
No, I mean, I have this. I posted like 3-4 videos of literally just my phone on a tripod, and there's just a song playing, but it's me vibing. It's not me
Yeah, not you
dancing. It's
dancing,
not me
just
doing
you-
a dance.
yeah,
It's just
just
me.
chilling.
It's just me chilling.
Yeah.
And like, I look like a fucking retard, and I probably get cancelled saying that you're a retard. You can't say
Cancel.
retard. Yeah. That's another thing. The cancel culture.
Oh, don't get me
It's ridiculous.
started on cancel culture, bro.
I'm Australian. You can
Oh,
I can say whatever the fuck I want. Like,
mate.
it's ridiculous.
Oh. Hey, you said this 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Let's cancel your whole career right now.
Yeah, I would have said the.
Ah,
I mean, it's
Mate.
ridiculous. Like,
why?
when I say retarded, like, it's not that I have anything against people
No.
who are actually disabled or are retarded. Like
No.
you know, I genuinely love everyone, quotation marks,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But I'm not saying like faggot or
Yeah.
retarded to offend people.
Exactly.
I'm saying it because that's how I am.
It's
It's
just a word.
yeah,
It's just language.
it's just a word.
Just is.
And there's the meaning you put behind words is how you should interpret it. Like if I say, like if I'm angry and pissed off, and my intention is to hurt your feelings by calling you a retard or a faggot, like then I'm doing something wrong because the intention behind my word is to make you upset or to harm you as a person and to be mean. But when I say that I'm retarded jokingly, my intention behind the word retarded or behind the word is to laugh at myself or to not take it so seriously.
Exactly. People, that's the problem with today. People take things too seriously.
Yeah.
And like, there's so many snowflakes. Like,
Yeah.
just literally, you can say one thing, like,
How dare you say that word? That's
like fuck
that's
off.
taboo. How dare you say retarded?
Mate, like, grow up. Like,
Yeah.
just calm down.
Yeah.
Like, is your life really that shit?
Yeah.
Like, relax.
That's
yeah?
pretty much how it is.
God,
Like, I'll
just
probably
joke about everything. Like,
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Who cares?
it's literally
It's
like
not affecting you, then,
no.
and they're not affecting others. You know,
Literally.
I can understand if you get behind a cause where someone is deliberately attacking a certain person or a certain
if it's like
genre of people.
if it's obvious that it's like someone's brutally attacking someone verbally, then then you should probably stop.
Yeah, you should stop.
You
Yeah.
should stop that. But if you're obviously joking around, some people just can't catch when someone's joking. Like, having a proper joke.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
Like, it's sad. It's sad.
It is
And
sad.
it's the older generation too. It's not so much our generation.
Well, I don't know.
Some people.
It's a mix. It's just the people have
yeah.
just. It's a whole. It's everyone. A lot of people just don't understand. You just, especially if you're not trying to hurt or harm others, that you're just you being you and using. I mean, look, even the N word. That's the taboo word that I'd never say.
Yeah, no.
Only because I don't want to die, right?
Yeah.
But like again, like if I was to say that to a friend, or if I was to say in a small group of friends as a joke, like you know that Franklin meme from GTA, like if I was to say that within a group of white friends as a joke, you know,
there's
like
gonna be one friend that's gonna call you out for it.
yeah,
There'll be that one person that goes, "Oh, mate,
you can't say that
can't
word."
But everyone else
That's
will be
the only-
laughing. Everyone else will be laughing. But
Yeah.
there'd be that one friend that goes, "Oh,
You can't say that word."
Said that.
Yeah. And I mean, look, I wouldn't actually say the word because I don't. People, that's the one word where there's a lot more to it.
There's history behind it.
There is a lot of history behind it, and personally, I think that any word is up for go. Like it's free range, it's whatever, including that word. But I'm not gonna say it because like I don't feel comfortable saying it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's so much stigma behind
Even
it.
if you do say it, you do feel like shit after.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like, oh shit, maybe I should not have said that.
Yeah, and whereas like if you hold such a high standards for that word, then why can I say like faggot?
Yeah, exactly.
Like I'm not calling anyone that word, and I'm not discriminating or whatever. Like you know, but the N word's just got a lot more history behind it, and I'll just leave it. You know, I don't want to tackle it. I'm not 100%. Advocating hashtag free the N word or some bullshit like that.
I bet
be
people
tragic.
have done that though.
Yeah.
I bet people have said that. White people definitely.
Yeah, white people.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, cancel culture is just. It seems like it's getting worse.
It's ridiculous, and people cancel you for anything.
Literally, you could have said something like back in I remember.
Do you know Kevin Hart? You know how? Did you hear? This was ages and ages ago, but he was being cancelled for saying something regarding he made a joke on Twitter 10, 15 years ago, and I think he might have said faggot or something, and people were attacking him. You know, and he's a comedian. Like he says outrageous things and he jokes.
It's all a joke.
And they brought it up 4 or 5 years later, and then everyone was cancelling him, and he apologized once. He said, "I've apologized. I'm not going to continuously apologize. It was years ago. I already said I'm sorry. My intentions were not to harm you or whatever. I'm a comedian, blah, blah, blah." But everyone just kept attacking him, cancelling him. Like he was going to be doing he's going to be presenting the awards for some award show or something, and they took him off of it because of it. And and like it's just
It's
ridiculous.
always comedians, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's because that's the thing with comedians now. They can't really find. They can't. They feel like they can't really say much anymore.
well, some of them,
Some of them.
but
Well,
a
like,
lot of them are.
like the really hardcore ones that
Yeah.
like really go like really dark kind
Yeah.
of comedians.
Yeah, racist
Like
and
racist one, like
dark humor.
It's just like they really can't do much anymore. 'Cause
Yeah.
they'll get cancelled if they say one thing. They'll get
Yeah.
cancelled.
Well, it depends. I think it depends on the type of person you are.
Yeah.
Like for me, if people were to comment like, "Fuck you, you're a racist and a homophobe for saying
Yeah.
the words that you've been saying," I'm just not gonna repeat them because I can't be fucked. But like, you're this person, you're that person. Like, I don't care what you think about me. I've already
Yes.
told you my intentions. I've already
Yep.
like by you listening, if you don't understand that what I'm trying to do is not tear you down
Yeah.
and say these things in a negative way, then you just don't understand who I am.
Yeah.
And I think if you accept defeat, if you accept or if you allow people to be like, to cancel you in the sense like, if you say you're sorry for stuff like this,
Yeah.
nothing harmless. I understand if you say sorry for other stuff which you might personally think is bad or whatever. But if you keep apologizing and giving in to these
Lost.
stupid and lost people which just attack you for the fun of it
Yeah.
and because they're bored at home and they have nothing to do.
They're literally like this.
Yeah, exactly. And you give in,
Literally.
and it's not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
But you just gotta know who you are. Like
Exactly.
I know who I am.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
like
They
you
don't
know,
know you. They've
yeah.
never spoken to you in your
Yeah,
life.
exactly.
They never cared about. They've never given any time to care to actually
Yeah.
come up to you and talk to you in
Yeah.
person or
Yeah.
message you or anything.
yeah.
So
who
you know
cares?
you know what you meant.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
That's all. That's all
you
that
need. 'Cause
matters.
at the end of the day, all you have is yourself.
Exactly.
Like, who cares what anyone
Exactly.
else thinks? Like,
100%.
Jesus.
And that's that mentality of who gives a shit what anyone else thinks is
You feel happier.
yeah.
as well. And you don't care.
Yeah.
You feel so
But
happy.
you have to learn how to live like that. You have to learn like
It takes time.
yeah. It takes a long
100%.
takes a long time. It
Especially
takes a
with
certain
social
person.
Media. Social
Yeah.
media and that, where everyone's looking at everyone.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, she looks good in that photo.
Mm.
Oh, I wish I looked good in that photo. Like,
Yeah.
stop.
Oh,
That's not you. It's
Yeah.
you,
Oh, that's
you.
photoshopped,
Oh, like,
and
ugh,
everyone
it's-
just tries to bring everyone down
Oh,
because
it's-
they're
who cares?
going through their own shit or whatever. But
Who cares?
yeah, who cares?
Usually the ones that are like attacking someone for doing something,
Yeah,
they're the ones that need that.
they have their own problems.
They've got something going on.
Yeah.
And they don't realize it because
Yeah.
they're too busy doing that.
That's right.
That's just the truth. But they
Yeah.
wouldn't take it. They would be
No,
like,
they wouldn't, and they
like,
wouldn't
no,
accept that either.
they
They
wouldn't
wouldn't say
accept
they
it.
wouldn't
No,
say like,
yeah.
yeah, you're right. I said these
Nah,
things,
nah.
and maybe 5-10% of people when they grow up will look back and at all their comments. And I've never gone through the comments and people back, fuck you, slut, you
Yeah.
stupid whore, you look fucking ugly, you got a wrinkle, like
Yeah.
fuck
Yeah.
your ideal of
Yeah.
perfection or whatever. Like I haven't been that person who has been typing on people's Instagrams
No,
and social media
neither.
feeds.
Neither.
So I don't know if they will grow out of this like phase or this mental state that they're in attacking other people. So
It's just it's either that or they're jealous.
yeah,
There's
jealousy.
two different things. Like they're just jealous or they're just having a bad day.
Yeah,
Like which is every day by the looks of it.
yeah,
But yeah, man, it's like usually it's jealousy. Like, oh, I wish I looked like that, but I'm gonna hate them for looking like that.
Yeah.
Like
because it's
if I
easier.
can't if I can't look like that, they can't look like that.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Like
Yeah.
fuck you.
And
Like,
it's
that's-
easier to hate on someone than to work on yourself
Exactly.
and try to look the best you can. So
Exactly.
it's so much easier to
It's
just get
hard.
on your phone, takes 5 seconds,
Literally.
write a hateful comment, who gives a fuck, whereas working on yourself and
Literally.
developing your own physical
Yeah.
self and
Put
mental
the phone
self takes
down, Go
time.
sort yourself out.
Yeah,
Like literally, most of our problems come from this.
Exactly.
It's just the truth.
yeah,
Like it's sad because we're
Yeah.
on it like most of the days. Like I've never gone on the like they have with iPhones. They have like I don't know if you have an iPhone. You know?
yeah,
Yeah.
my friend.
They have like a thing where it shows your screen time. I haven't looked at it yet. I've never looked at it. I've never done it. But
How long do you reckon?
fuck, man, probably. I'd say no more than 9 hours.
9 hours?
Maybe 10 hours.
Of
No more-
screen time.
No more than 10 hours.
So you're
a
on the
day.
phone.
Like yeah, so like
A day.
So
Are you
whenever
talking a day?
whenever it's like open,
Yeah.
that's when it starts tracking.
Yeah.
So I reckon maybe 10.
So 10 hours a day?
maybe 10.
So you're on your phone a lot.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm personally not, but I'm on my computer a lot.
Yeah. So it's
So
like, yeah,
it's screen time nonetheless. It doesn't track.
Yeah.
But I mean, a lot of people are
It's
on their
scary, though.
phone
It's scary.
9-10 hours.
It's scary to think though.
Yeah.
How scary is that? Like,
Yeah.
shit. Like,
That's-
but you don't realize.
Imagine
it,
if you just didn't have a phone. What would you do with those 9
exactly.
hours?
Like, I could do so much.
Would you work on yourself? Like, you know.
Yeah, 100%. You
Yeah.
could do so much in that time.
Yeah.
I literally could have had my phone down and gone and done something.
Especially every day.
Mm.
If you don't have a phone, or if you relegate it to an hour or whatever a
Yeah.
day, and with those other 8 hours which you
Yeah.
were spending on it,
Yeah.
you did start something for a month, like,
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's
That's
it's
a lot
just,
of time.
It's just sad. It's just what happens. Like,
Yeah,
today. Like, man, like,
yeah.
I don't think a lot of people realize it.
no, I'm on technology, computer, phone,
Yeah,
constantly.
it's scary. But
Yeah.
like, but when you're on it, you don't realize it. Like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, I've been on it for
Yeah.
a long time.
Just watching videos
like,
and
yeah,
shit.
you know,
like,
just watching it. Like, back when our parents were like our age, they were like, outside kicking a ball,
yeah,
the bat, kicking, doing all that sort of thing where we were on our phones.
yeah,
It's scary.
yeah,
Because what's going to happen in like 10 years, 20 years?
yeah, exactly.
What's going to happen?
We'll probably have a chip in our fucking head or
100%.
something.
Elon Musk is talking about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
He
I think he's doing it.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary.
I forget what it's called, but
But what does it do? Like,
I dunno.
Has he told us?
I'm maybe, but I'm not sure.
Is it knowledge? Something to do with knowledge? Like,
I think it's just from what I've heard from just listening to Joe Rogan talk to other people and stuff like that. I believe it's going to be like a faster way to access the internet, essentially.
God.
Like you want to look up, let's just say like, on how to skateboard, and instead of going on YouTube,
Yeah.
trying to find the best video, maybe it'll automatically
You'll know.
give you the best list of things what you should be looking at instantly, so you don't have to do the work
It's scary.
or whatever. You just have to like press a button or
Yeah.
think of something
You
even,
get it and you got it.
and eventually like we won't need to talk to each other verbally because we'll be able to do it like telepathically or some
I don't know,
bullshit.
That's scary.
That's weird.
Like, what's gonna happen with our kids?
Yeah,
Like, what's gonna be their big thing?
yeah. Maybe
Like,
they'll be born and straight away they'll be put a chip in their
No,
head.
literally, I reckon. As
Yeah.
soon as they come out of that womb,
Yeah,
straight in.
yeah,
Imagine.
yeah.
Like, that's scary to think about,
weird.
isn't it? Like, I know it's like I think about the now, but there are times where you just got to think about the future and be like, what the fuck's gonna happen?
Yeah. No, I think about the future probably a little bit too much,
It's
but
scary. It
yeah.
gets you scared, doesn't it?
yeah,
It's like,
it's,
are we
yeah.
gonna be on the moon? Are we gonna be on? Are we moving to Mars, Elon?
Yeah.
Let us know. Come on, like. I don't know. It's really scary. I mean,
It's
we haven't
weird.
got flying cars yet. What's going on?
No, but
That'd be
we've
cool.
got flying. You've got UFOs apparently.
Oh, mate,
Have you
how
seen
cool.
that?
That's so cool.
That's-
I love that
I like-
stuff. I
yeah.
love alien shit.
Yeah,
It's
same.
awesome.
Same.
Was it the U.S. like the U.S. military? They
Yeah, the
saw it?
Navy.
It's scary.
Well, there's a lot of different videos, but
So the-
they
'cause
the ones that they
release
release
them.
publicly
It's scary, isn't it?
are from the Navy, especially the more
Did
popular
you see
videos.
the one that went underwater?
Yeah,
How cool is that?
that's weird.
Like, they don't know what it is.
That I think was there a splash? Or was no
There
splash?
was no splash. It went straight down. Like, it went.
How does
just,
that even
I
work?
don't know.
Like-
They don't know. They
And
honestly
they can't
don't know.
find them. Like they said, they searched
No.
through that area.
Like, it's not an animal. Like, it's
No,
not.
it's a
something.
material. It's a ship. You know what I mean?
It's something.
It's something.
How scary is it?
And there's no like evidence of a propulsion system
No.
or like,
No.
and they can move at ridiculous speeds,
It's nuts.
which us humans haven't developed
Our
the
machinery
technology
is, our
to
technology is not like that yet.
Yeah.
We're nowhere near close. to that.
nowhere near.
That's scary.
So it's weird.
It's cool, but it's interesting.
But how do you how do you come to a realization? Is this actually real? Like, is this propaganda?
No,
Is
it has
this
to be
is it
real.
aliens? Is it drones? Is it people? Or is it, are we in a simulation?
I fucking think so, mate. I don't know. It's so
Hey,
scary.
you don't think we're in a simulation?
I think we are in a simulation.
You
It's
think
scary.
we
I think
are
we're
in-
all sim characters. Literally, like someone's up there playing like us right now. Like, oh, today I'm gonna go on a podcast with
Yeah.
a friend from school.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nah, I don't. But like,
Well, it's weird because we make our own. We have our own
Exactly.
consciousness.
exactly. Yeah.
So it's like-
it's
But
weird. I don't
the thing is, we don't know the origin of how we're here,
know. No, we don't.
like of
really.
how humans
we
are
really,
here.
We really don't.
which is when you think about when you don't know your origin story completely. You don't know, did aliens come down and tamper with monkeys
Maybe.
and allow them to grow into humans and
Maybe.
become smarter?
I don't know.
Got Jesus,
We'll never know.
God
I don't
who
think we'll
created
ever know.
us.
I don't think we'll ever know.
I don't know. I think we will. I only say that because
Years
of
from now.
all of the information that's come out with UFOs, and I think if once we understand,
As you
or
contact them.
once we once like we know, is this a drone or are there aliens in it? And if there are aliens, like, will they have knowledge that we don't know about? Like, I mean, it seems that
They're going to. I mean, we're going to have knowledge that they don't know about. They'll have knowledge about what we don't
maybe
know
they've
about.
been
It'll
watching
be
us the
vice
entire
versa.
time.
Fucking maybe. Maybe they're watching us right now. Like, maybe. We don't know. We
Yeah,
honestly don't know.
it's weird. I
It's
think about it a
scary.
lot though.
I do too. Literally, like when those alien videos came out,
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's true.
yeah. The
They're-
UFOs are
they're
real.
real.
They're
Like,
real.
They're real.
But I can't even process that reality.
That video,
You'd have to
those
see it to like
honestly,
completely
yeah,
understand.
Those videos was just like, yeah, fuck.
And
They're real.
Yeah. What does that mean? That any type of government have access
But I think
to
they're
any
hiding.
of this?
Obviously, they're hiding more.
Yeah,
There's
there's
more of those
so
videos.
much more.
Oh, there's more of those videos.
Oh,
How
there's
many did they
thousands
How
of
many did they
videos.
release? A couple?
A few.
Like,
They released
more
they
than
released a whole bunch of documents on like the CIA website. I don't know exactly. I went and looked at it briefly about there's just documents and stuff. I looked through the very first one that was on there,
yeah.
and it was just like UFO sightings between different months and stuff, and they spiked between like May and August and stuff.
Interesting.
But the argument is like because now everyone has a phone and you can just whip out your phone and take a video.
Record
That
it.
why is there not a viral video of someone
Yep.
recording a UFO?
Yep.
You know
And every
that they've
single-
seen.
And every single video is blurry.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
every
it's on a
single
Nokia
video-
phone.
yeah.
Like, come on.
It's like why how
Surely someone's got good clear footage.
Yeah.
somewhere, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Give us it. Like,
exactly.
I don't understand people that don't believe that aliens don't exist.
Well, yeah, there's definitely
Like, what? How do you not? There's got to be, like, our galaxy is huge.
Yeah.
We haven't even explored it.
No.
We haven't even seen most of it yet.
no.
It's same with underwater.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
scary.
Yeah, that is
Dude,
scary.
I can do space. Like, if someone was like, hey, do you want to go to space or go deep down underwater for a bit?
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'll go to space, mate. Underwater, you don't mess with that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's down there.
Yeah, you don't know what's down there.
Like, it's so deep, we have barely scratched it.
Yeah.
Barely.
I think they said like we've searched 1% of the entire ocean or something.
Fuck. What the fuck?
Because there's so much volume, so much area.
What's down there?
Yeah,
There's
what is
some
down
stuff
there?
down there, man.
Is that did that UFO just go to its base?
Maybe. Maybe. No,
Like, do
honestly.
they have a base down
like
there
maybe
somewhere?
they've been underwater this whole time and we haven't realized because we
Yeah.
haven't gone that deep to find out.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's what it is.
Yeah,
Maybe that's it.
maybe do they live in the center of the earth?
Yeah,
Like, you know.
maybe. Like honestly, maybe that's a possibility. If they're
Yeah.
not living up there, where are they gonna live?
And I'll tell you what, if they were here to harm us, I feel like
They
we'd be
would've done it
dead.
by now. They would have done
I
it by
feel
now.
like that, especially
100%.
now that we know that they're 100% a thing.
Yeah, 100%.
All the public knows.
They would have taken us out by now.
Yeah,
But maybe they just haven't. Maybe they're getting ready. But I don't know. I
maybe
don't
they're getting
know.
ready.
I don't know.
I
it's
think if they
scary.
have ships or whatever vessels that can
Yeah.
travel, 5 times faster
Yeah.
than what we're capable of, I feel like they'd be able to wipe out.
I reckon they can take us.
I mean, we can wipe out the entire world with the nukes that we
out.
have.
100%.
They could
We can wipe ourselves out.
they could
Thank you very
Thanos snap
much.
their finger and fuck us
Literally,
all up. Like,
100%. But it's scary, but it's interesting at the same time.
yeah, it is.
Like, but we know they exist.
Yeah,
They definitely.
and if they come
exist.
down like invasion style, don't fucking shoot them.
I'll be like, it's about fucking time. Like, come on.
So finally, I don't have to work a 9 to 5 job
Finally.
anymore.
Yes. Like, I'd be happy. Well, not
Yeah.
really, but like,
I'd have so many mixed emotions. It'd be
But-
crazy.
But just imagine seeing one in the flesh.
Well, there's been so many reported sightings of,
what do they look like?
well, that's the thing. Like,
How did that?
there's been so many different cases of,
like the picture of like the Martian.
yeah.
Like the
How
actual
did they
thing-
get that?
Someone has seen that.
Yeah,
Someone has seen it
yeah,
for that to be a thing. Like
Mm.
that's everywhere. That's the iconic alien look, right?
yeah,
Someone has definitely gone and seen that somewhere and gone and drawn it somewhere, taken
yeah.
a photo of it.
Mm.
Someone has seen that.
Well, there's
So
this like Joe Rogan's had heaps of different people on regarding UFOs and I don't like try to say that lightly, but experts essentially.
Mm.
And this one story, there's so many different stories of people being confronted by a UFO or even aliens.
yeah.
And this one story is where this UFO in Africa landed outside of I'm pretty sure it was in Africa, of a school, of a kid's, like a primary school.
Mm.
And it landed just outside the fence. So it landed, all the kids and the teachers saw it, there's like 50 people, 100 people. They all saw it,
Nice.
and like aliens, quote unquote, left the shit and started like approaching the fence, and they actually saw this happen. And you have 50 odd, 100 odd people witnessing this. They're
Yeah.
not, they didn't spike their thing with LSD or whatever.
No.
This to them,
Real.
this happened.
Mm.
And they got all the kids separately to draw what they saw, and
It was all the same picture.
they were all the same. And the kids said
Fuck.
that they could hear them talking to them like telepathically or whatever.
No.
And for some, this has happened multiple times as well. This is not the
Really?
one case of aliens going to schools, primary schools, to
Mm.
kids. For some reason, there's more like sightings of people or kids actually seeing like aliens than adults and stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure it's probably because kids are harmless. They're friendly. They're curious.
They know. They probably look at them and go, "Oh yeah, they're little. I think I can probably do something with them."
And they go say hello, and
Yeah.
they're not afraid.
Yeah.
Whereas as soon as like an adult, someone who's more aware of everything in the world, is confronted by something like that, you kind of
They could-
freak out. And
they kind of just
Danger.
They look at it and go, "Okay, that's not to be messed with."
yeah,
But that's the same with us. When we see like an animal, we go, "Okay, we know not to mess with that."
yeah,
So like with a lion, like when we first, not like obviously now lions are fucking scary. You know that.
yeah,
But when humans, when humans first, whatever, I don't know what happened, but like whenever humans saw a lion for the first time,
yeah.
They-
Oh, that's a predator.
like they know, oh shit, I'm not to mess with that.
Yeah,
Look at that. I'm
Yeah.
not to mess with that. So those aliens are probably like, oh, little kids.
yeah. They're harmless.
They're harmless.
and they're curious as well. So
Exactly,
they're not going to
exactly.
hurt them. They're not going to.
Exactly.
Maybe a kid will throw a rock or something,
Yeah.
but it's.
Look at the head.
They'll be curious to figure out who they
100%.
are, why they're there,
100%.
and they just ask questions all the time. So it doesn't surprise me that they'd land outside a school,
At school, yeah.
and talk to or
Do you
approach
think
kids.
that there's multiple alien races? Like,
I'd say so.
like I
if
reckon there would
if
be.
there's one, and there's
gotta be
us,
many.
there's got to be
There's
heaps,
gotta be heaps.
that we don't know about. And I reckon there's probably some like combined, different races from different worlds and stuff. But it's
100%.
it's weird to think about. And I just had a thought, but I've completely lost it. Yeah, I had a thought, and I was gonna. I've lost it. I had something, but regarding aliens or
it's-
whatever.
It's scary. What about the paranormal? How are you on that?
What do you mean, like ghosts?
Like ghosts and stuff. Are you
Weird.
on board with it?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Well, if I'm
I
on
don't
board
know
with
either.
aliens, how can I not be on board?
Exactly right. Like I'm not sure about it either, but
I don't know.
I remember one story when I was working in childcare. Like this little girl, one of the little girls came up to me and he's like, "Campbell, there's someone in the little, they like the little kid, the
Yeah,
kids' houses and stuff
yeah.
like that." Like, "Oh, Campbell, there's a man in the little house." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Right.
It's like, "There's someone in there." I'm like, "No, there's not." And I walk in, there's no one there.
Yeah.
There's no one in there.
And you'd look around and make sure
They're
there's not a man
they're
there
not
as well.
having a joke with me or anything like
Yeah.
that. They're serious. Like, "Oh,
Yeah.
there's a little 4-year-old girl. Like, there's a man in there. Like,
Yeah.
what's he doing?" And I'm like, "Sweetheart, there's no one in there."
That's
Are they
weird.
seeing something? Like, am I seeing? Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird, isn't it? Like, she wasn't laughing or being jokey. Like,
Yeah.
she was deadly serious.
Yeah.
Like, I know 4-year-olds are not serious, but like, I could tell she was like confused.
They don't make it up.
No, they don't. They don't make this shit up. Like,
No.
there was someone in there, according to her.
Mm.
I just didn't see it.
Yeah.
That's scary.
That's weird.
Thinking about it,
I
I
don't
went home
know.
and I was like, ugh.
I don't think I've ever like seen a ghost or
I
like had an
haven't.
experience.
No, I haven't. Like,
And
you hear something
my-
go bump in the night, but you're like, oh, it's
Yeah,
it
and
could be anything.
my thought process is like, if there is ghosts, I'm chill. Like,
Mm.
let's just be friends.
We're
like,
cool, I'm
if
cool.
if you're
Hey,
here,
there's any ghosts here now? We're cool.
yeah, we're
just let you
chill.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might say that out loud a couple times
cool.
when you think like
Yeah.
there might be something there,
100%.
but
That's something to think about too. Like,
it's weird.
Where do we go?
I
Like,
don't know. We wait for Elon to do his own
Elon, let us know. Hit us up. Where do we go after this? Because what happens?
shit. Are there aliens?
Like, does it just fade black?
Mm.
Like, do we just reset like in a different body?
Well, that's kind of what
Like, do you
the
reckon?
question is after we die.
Yeah, like, do you
Where
reckon-
does our
like, what happens?
consciousness? Where does our?
Where does it go? Like,
I mean, our body is dead,
Mm.
but where does the thing that's inside? Where's
Yeah.
our like soul?
yeah,
You know
like
what
our
I mean?
soul and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Because I'm not religious. Like, I don't believe
No,
in
I'm
God
not
and
either.
Jesus and all that stuff like that. Like if you believe in that, it's cool. I'm just not that. But
Yeah, same.
like, it makes you wonder though. Like,
It
what
does
happened?
make
Like,
you
does
wonder.
it fade to black? Like, is it like going to sleep?
Yeah.
Like, you just kind of just
Do you just dream?
shut off?
Yeah.
Like, power down? Like, I don't know.
What
Like,
happened? Yeah. Are you
we must
reincarnated?
go
or?
somewhere, surely. Like, it can't just be like.
That's what I'm.
But like, we
I
wouldn't know
agree.
because I reckon we'd reset. We wouldn't have
Oh,
any
I-
memory of anything. We just reset as something different, right?
It's weird because I've also
know.
seen like when like psychics or psychics.
Psychics, yeah.
Let's say, for example, hypothetically, a mother has just lost her child,
Mm.
a 15-year-old child, and then she goes to see a psychic, and her mother, throughout this entire month, has been sending messages to her phone, right, saying, I love you, I miss you, and then they go to the psychic, and then they talk on behalf of their daughter, their 15-year-old, or
Yeah.
the child that they lost, saying that they recognize and they read the messages that they sent them, and
Mate.
they're like, how did you know that? Like, they weren't
Yeah.
told that.
She didn't tell him.
No, she
Tell us
didn't
like
tell-
about the messages that
No,
she was sending.
no,
Nothing.
nothing. And they say this is like, holy shit, how do you know? Like, blah blah blah. And there's
Yeah.
some weird,
It's weird.
weird shit goes on. Like, I don't know. I want to believe that our consciousness goes somewhere else,
has
where
to.
we can maybe look down and look back, and
Mm.
maybe we're ghosts essentially. Like our spirit, our soul,
Hangs
floats
around,
freely
hangs
now that
around.
we're not in a body or
Yeah.
something.
I don't think we go to heaven or whatever. It's like whatever. Like, but like, yeah. Like, I think you might be on track with like we die, but like we're able to still see everything that goes on.
Yeah,
Maybe. And maybe we meet up with other ghosts and have
Yeah.
some fun. I don't know.
yeah.
But like, yeah.
But how long does that last?
How long does
Is
it
that-
last for? Is it forever?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, can we?
Is
Do we-
there
do-
such thing as time?
Do we have a choice?
Yeah,
Like whether to stay and float around here for a bit or go into something else?
yeah.
Like, do we get a choice? Like, is there
Yeah.
a red pill or a blue pill?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
we don't know.
Weird. Lots
That's
of
scary,
weird
man.
shit. And I don't think we'll ever know
No, I don't think we will.
unless we somehow know that we're in a simulation. And we're like,
Exactly.
oh fuck it.
Oh, mate.
And then what does that mean? Does that mean we're just not real? Like our reality is a fake reality
100%.
in the sense like the person and the people that if we're in a simulation, are they in a simulation?
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
What's going on?
It's too much.
Well, how
It's
did
too much. I can only just do UFOs.
Oh, mate, yeah, aliens and that's it.
Yeah.
That'll do me.
Yeah.
Everything else can fuck off.
Yeah.
How did you go with COVID and stuff? Like with the whole lockdown stuff. How did
Yeah.
you guys handle it?
Me personally, not that great.
Yeah.
Like, I just started smoking weed.
Mm.
I started smoking a little bit here and there, like at home, like once every 3 days,
Time.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I went up to Brisbane. My cousin, my dad, my half brother, they all live there.
Yep.
And my cousin, he smoked every night. And I was like, holy shit, you smoke every night?
Wow.
But for him, he kind of has the discipline that he only does it at night, and he just does it to relax and
Yeah.
chill out.
It's chill, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
nice.
and whatever, and like after he's finished his the amount that he bought, that he takes a break or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I was like, I don't want to smoke the night before work or whatever because I just didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
And then I saw that you can do it, and then I started doing it more and more and more, and then I'd have a month on constantly every night, and that was only at night.
Yep.
And then a month off, and I wasn't addicted or anything. It was just I
Yeah.
was bored.
Just
I was at home,
Yeah.
not going out,
100%.
and I say this to my friends now, like I'm just bored. Like I smoke because I enjoy it,
Yeah.
and I'm probably taking it too much for granted or whatever. But it's mostly just being bored, and for COVID for me it was being in my room up here alone a lot. And just smoking consistently on and off from month on, month off.
Yeah.
And I did that, and then I got to the point where I would just wake up, and if I had weed, I'd just smoke, just because
May
I'd
as
do
well.
nothing.
Yeah.
I'd just do
It's like, oh,
nothing.
I'm not doing anything. I may as well.
I'm not doing anything for the next 4 hours.
Yeah.
Like I'll smoke a bit, and then after, because my tolerance would be so high, in 2 hours I'd be sober or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know, went through like, you know, being depressed and then not depressed. And
Yeah.
then I was like depressed throughout the start. And then I started going to the gym and I started getting momentum.
Yep.
And, you know, I was working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, going to the gym every day for 6 days a week. And that fell off because I changed gyms. I wanted to start boxing
Yeah.
at the
Are
UFC
you
gym.
doing
in Penrith.
boxing?
I
You
was.
was, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I'm doing
was.
boxing now. Like, oh, I'm
Are
back to
you?
doing boxing. So
Where at?
I do it at like a gym called like Jab Out Gym. It's like a just for boxing.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a boxing ring in the middle, and
Yeah.
you just do boxing. It's good.
yeah.
Good stuff.
And yeah, I was just on and off, and I was never. Like my friends think that I'm addicted or whatever. Like I haven't smoked for in a week, and if
Yeah.
I say to them, if I was addicted, I'd just spend all my money
Yeah.
and I wouldn't
100%.
care.
Yep.
I just and I tell them I'm bored, and I have I know when I'm getting to a point where it's.
You know when to stop.
I know when to stop.
Yeah.
Like I'm.
It's when you don't know when to stop. That's when you're addicted.
Yeah.
Like you'll know.
Yeah.
You'll know, mate.
Yeah, and so yeah, I was on and off, and now I'm kind of just like every 2 weeks or so I'll buy a little bit just for the weekend.
Yeah.
But
That's alright.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's-
So a lot of up and down, and a lot of being
Yeah.
alone and whatever.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. It was a weird
about
time,
you?
wasn't it? How
Yeah.
weird was it? Like it
I
was
don't
just like
know.
it kind of just got dropped on us, didn't it?
yeah,
I mean, like we saw it coming. Like it hit America and everything first, and it was like, oh yeah. We were like, and then it like hit Australia.
yeah,
It's like, oh, yeah.
lockdown,
Oh yeah, sorry Australia, lockdown. Like,
can't go anywhere.
the
Well,
only
you can only
place-
go to shops.
The only place you go to is the shops.
Yeah,
Toilet paper.
yeah,
situation.
that was that was crazy.
I remember my mum had to go to the shops at 5:30 in the morning.
Really?
You know,
Just to
people
get toilet
queued
paper?
up, queued up.
That's
just to get fucking
crazy.
toilet paper.
The
What
thing is,
hell?
if people just didn't,
people
like-
weren't dumb.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
if you're like, okay, we only need 1 or 2 packets of 24 or whatever,
Yeah.
and not 10.
Yes. It's
Like-
the old people too.
Yeah.
They're grabbing their trolley and going like that.
And then eventually they're like 1 per customer or something.
yeah, they brought it to one.
because it got to the
yeah.
point where people
Ridiculous.
just thought that, you know, stuff would go out of stock, and they were panicking,
Yep.
and they thought, well, if we're in complete lockdown, complete isolation, where we can't leave the home,
Yep.
we're gonna need supplies.
bunker down.
We're gonna need the
Yeah.
shit. You know, we're gonna need the
Yeah,
toilet
we
paper in
it
case
sh-
we get the fucking runs. You know.
It definitely showed people's true colors.
Yeah.
Like that whole
100%.
that whole situation where everyone was just hoarding shit and like
Yeah.
taking heaps of shit off the shelves. It definitely
Mm.
showed like just humans' true colors. Like
Yeah.
we are selfish.
Yeah.
At heart.
You have
We
to
are-
look after
we are
yourself
truly-
first.
Yeah, 100%. Like we are truly selfish at heart.
Yeah.
Like even when we say we're not, like when it comes to those situations, we'll adapt to it.
Yeah.
Like we'll do whatever it takes to adapt to it.
Yeah. 100%.
Like what do you think's gonna happen when like the world war's gonna happen? Like what's
Mm.
gonna happen then? Like
Mm.
I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I mean
Yeah.
probably it's inevitable. World War III will probably definitely happen one
Well,
day.
if there is a World War III, I don't think the planet would survive.
No,
and
100%.
that's
Nukes,
a crazy thing to think about, because what the fuck are you doing? Like, can we not just all get along?
No,
Like, we're all human.
everyone
We're
we're all
all-
stubborn.
We're all the same.
Yeah. We're all doing the same thing.
We're just
every day.
born in different
We're
parts
going
of
to
the
work
world.
every day, going home, going to sleep.
Yeah.
We're literally living, eating, drinking.
Mm.
We're all doing the same things every day.
Yeah. It's weird.
It's just I don't know, people are selfish
Yeah.
and stubborn. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm better than you and this and that. Like,
Yeah, I need this first.
I need this first. I need to do this first. If I do this, that make us the best.
Yeah.
Like, mate, that's the thing. If World War III was to happen, we'd definitely get drafted. 100%. Doesn't matter if you're young and
Oh,
fit.
man.
You're off.
Yeah.
You're gone.
But-
because Australian Army, they don't have much. Like
No.
that's why you see ads for it all the time. Like every time you notice that, like on TV and all like when you go
I
to
barely
cinema,
watch TV, but
Like when you go on cinema, like I get ads
Right.
on YouTube. Even on YouTube, I get heaps of ads from. Like, what are you trying to say? You gonna
yeah.
draft me soon? Like, what's going on?
And when people talk about war, especially World War One and World War Two, they didn't know what they were getting into.
they didn't have a
They
choice.
no.
If you
Well,
was-
they all wanted to go. They all
Yeah.
thought like they were doing this courageous thing, and they were.
They're going to their
And they
deaths.
but they were going to and the harsh reality of what they had to face of war and what our ancestors and every
Fucked.
human beforehand, every male especially, you know,
so bad.
it's about
Not good.
medieval times and throughout human history, it's just been constant war.
Yeah.
And we finally got to the point. I mean, it's called World War. Like that's
War.
fucking
The world's at
crazy.
war, mate.
Yeah.
Like,
So
we're all the same.
I mean, it's basically just a huge civil war.
yeah, literally.
It's a world war. We're on the same planet.
Earth. It's
Yeah.
like we're all on Earth. We're
Yeah.
on one planet. Everyone.
Yeah.
It's not like we're at war with aliens.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
They're piping up, mate. They're getting ready.
And we wouldn't win
We would not win, mate.
unless
It's
Elon has
shits like
some
that.
weird shit.
Elon, have you got some? Maybe he has we don't know. Maybe there is like at Area 51. Like maybe they do have like. We're back onto aliens.
Well,
Look at that.
yeah.
Maybe they do have like alien like weapons and stuff. Maybe we do
Maybe.
already have that stuff.
Yeah.
Like stolen from them.
Yeah, who knows?
But no one knows. Well, we'll
Yeah.
never know. Oh, maybe we will know. soon.
Anyway, back to how's your, COVID?
COVID?
That's such a weird thing to say,
It's
isn't it?
scary, isn't it? Like,
Who now it feels like
that'll never
it's
happen
always been a thing. Like
Yeah,
when
I
you
know.
say COVID, you say it
Feels
like
like
it's
it-
nothing.
feels like it's such a
But if you were to say that before
of the
COVID
past.
existed, you wouldn't understand.
because
Like,
like
what's COVID?
that sort of thing is only gonna happen once in our lifetime.
Yeah, probably.
Something like that will
Yeah.
happen once. But yeah, with me it was okay. I was alright.
Yeah.
Just had I couldn't see not seeing my friends was the worst part.
Yeah, definitely.
Because yeah, I just gotten into a big group of friends.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were on Zoom calls with each other.
Oh yeah.
And like
Just trying to
they're-
hang out. And
just
talk.
trying.
Yeah.
Everyone would be cutting out every 5 seconds. Someone's internet would be shit. And you're like, but yeah, it was. I kind of liked it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was weird. It was definitely different. Like we couldn't do everything that I normally could do.
Yeah.
Well, everyone couldn't. But
Well, no one knew what they were doing, especially the people who
Yeah.
make the rules.
everyone was kind of blind to it. Everyone
Yeah.
was kind of like, just put it on a blindfold and just off you go.
Yeah.
Like you do you.
Australia handled it really well.
Pretty well.
Pretty well, but in saying that, there was, especially for Melbourne, Victoria, there's
They're fucked again, aren't they?
yeah, they fucked again. They're in
Oh,
lockdown now.
God.
Um,
Sydney's done. New South Wales done well.
New South Wales been
Queensland
done pretty
too,
well.
they've done well.
Yeah, the thing was like when we were in that long lockdown, I don't think people really understood the toll that it would take on people being stuck inside and
No.
their mental health as a whole.
Oh, this
And
might be-
especially for people anyone really. I was gonna say especially people our age,
Yeah.
but it was more just everyone in
Everyone.
general. No one really understood how much it would affect them, like mentally in a
100%.
negative way. I mean, people made a positive out of it.
Yeah.
People were like, I'm at home, I'm stuck here. I might as well buy some weights and work
Yeah.
out. And people
Yeah,
got really
people
fit and healthy,
people
or
got, like,
people turned
mad
around.
healthy.
Yeah.
I noticed.
Yeah, but
But
that's only a small.
Wasn't the case for a lot of people.
yeah,
though. A lot of
exactly.
people saw that like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The rate, like the suicide rate, was skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Mental health just like skyrocketed. Like,
Yeah.
because you couldn't see a therapist or anything
No.
like that. People that relied on someone
Yeah,
to actually make them feel better for the rest of the week, they couldn't see them.
yeah,
Like it's so sad. Like
Yeah.
so bad. And oh yeah, like, and just like people lost their jobs and like
yeah. I
couldn't-
forget about that as well.
Fuck, how, like it just shows like how much we rely on all these things.
Yeah,
Like we rely so much on everything. Like we don't really understand. But now people are starting to get it. Like we start appreciating.
hopefully.
things
I think
more now.
it's hard to say, but hopefully, COVID is something that we needed to
Yeah,
grasp the
it needed to happen.
the understanding of everything,
Yep.
of everything that people go through, regarding mental health and job
Yep.
security, and if the government's doing a shit job or a
Yeah.
good job, are they looking after their people? Are they giving you government funding to help
Yeah.
support you when you're not in a job? What are
Yeah.
they doing? So it's opened up a lot of different areas that
Yeah.
no one really has looked at. And even though it's an awful thing and people have died, and
Yeah, it was.
it's sad to to think that people have died from this what would you call COVID?
Virus.
Virus.
Flu,
Yeah,
yeah.
a virus. But there's good and bad, and you have to look at the positive,
Yeah,
especially
100%.
now. So
There were certainly a lot of pros from it though.
yeah,
Like when I was working childcare with the kids, like they were washing their hands and being really hygienic.
yeah,
And they were
And
going up to,
hygiene.
they were going up to hand sanitizer without even asking. I was
Yeah.
like, this is great.
yeah,
Well done. Like before COVID, kids would be like, I don't want to wash my hands. And the kids will go
Yeah.
straight. The kids now will go straight for it.
Yeah.
They wash their hands. I'm like, this is awesome.
yeah,
That's definitely a big pro.
Yeah.
Hygienic. Like now we know that generation they're going to be pretty hygienic.
yeah, and that's a
from
very
this.
important
That's
thing.
very important.
Yeah,
So a lot of people don't. A lot of people aren't.
yeah,
But yeah, no, it was weird, isn't it? It
Yeah.
was weird. It
Yeah.
was very, very strange. 2020 was just fucked.
Yeah,
2020 was horrible, man. It was one thing after another.
yeah. And we're only halfway through this year as
Oh,
well,
God.
and COVID. I mean, COVID's still a huge thing.
Still
I mean, we've got the
lingers around.
vaccine now,
Yeah, it still lingers around.
but
though.
I mean, different strains as well. There's
yeah,
the
Melbourne
the-
got it, didn't they?
the Indian strain
Ah,
and the British strain.
Yeah.
And you know, if those different strains spread here, it'd be awful. Especially,
Yeah.
I mean, any strain. Especially, I mean, the Indian one. It's a lot
Yeah.
more. I think they said it was. Um, oh, I forget, but it's a lot more like you catch it easier. I'm trying to think of the word of. It's not potent or anything. It's like
Yeah. It's
I don't know. You're a lot more acceptable, like
It's
susceptible to
yeah,
it.
yeah. Well, I guess
I don't know the word. I can't think of the
I reckon
word.
people's immune systems be much better now. Like,
Yeah.
because I haven't been like I've have like you think about it, like I did had COVID at some point. Like I'm thinking about,
You?
I'm thinking back now. There
Really?
was a time at the start of 2020 where COVID wasn't really that big.
Right.
Like it hadn't hit us into lockdown yet. It wasn't
Right.
like it was like
You're
January,
thinking you had COVID?
January, February, because I was definitely sick for a little bit,
Right.
and I was like I was really sick because I haven't been that sick in a long time.
Right.
Maybe that was it.
Right.
I didn't
Maybe.
because we didn't know. I just didn't.
Maybe
know.
you've now killed someone's mum. No, I'm
Ah,
joking.
fuck, maybe.
Nah,
Ah!
there's no way you could have known though.
No, exactly. But
Especially if COVID wasn't
like-
a
so-
thing. You
someone
couldn't
could have
get
been-
tested
yeah,
for
exactly. Someone was probably sick in like December
it. Mm.
and had COVID. And
Yeah,
they just didn't realize.
Yeah, they said that. I think from
It's
November,
been here for
even in
ages. It's been here for a
America.
while than we think, isn't it?
Yeah, that people have had COVID and whatever.
And
So
when we went into lockdown
Mum-
March.
February, March. Yeah, I think it was mid-February.
Yeah.
Mid-February, late February, we went
February.
into lockdown.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
we were in lockdown? What felt forever, months.
What was it? How long was it?
I don't know.
A month and a bit?
No,
2
it was
months?
ages.
Was it?
No, it was ages.
Like a full
Like
lockdown?
it was like only being able
Like
to
the
go to
shopping
shops.
centre, like the
Yeah,
shop at the supermarket.
like forever. I felt like it was 6 months at least.
Yeah, fuck me.
And at the start of that, I usually would go out or whatever. I'd drink on a Friday, so I'd go
Yeah.
to the shops, buy some alcohol.
Couldn't do it.
I'd drink at home, and then
Head off.
every Friday, and I got to the point where I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna drink. I don't drink much.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not a
don't-
big
I don't drink
fan.
that- I don't drink that much anymore either, to be honest with
No,
you.
I
can't
prefer to
handle it.
smoke.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Like, I can't handle it anymore. Like, when I was
Yeah.
18, I could scull drinks like it was nothing.
Really?
Right now, I struggle to scull a beer. I can't do it anymore. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's weird. But
I know. I do like to drink.
Yeah, me
Like,
too.
there's
Oh,
a
I love
good
it.
environment,
Oh,
good
yeah,
setting or
yeah,
whatever.
Socially, I love it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
awesome.
for sure. I mean, I'm a
Parties and that.
fucking lightweight, so it's great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
When I was younger, I was like, being a lightweight, you're a pussy.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I want.
now, you're winning.
Now you're winning. You spend less
Literally,
money. You get
yeah.
drunk easier, whatever.
Winning.
Yeah.
One beer and you're under the table. Literally, that's a win. Because that's what people want to be.
Yeah.
You want to get that drunk that you're dancing on top of the table.
Yeah.
Or something. Like,
Yeah, and you lose. You let
some people
go.
would
you-
spend hundreds of dollars just to get to that point.
Yeah.
You have one drink and you're
Fuck
off your
that.
fucking tits.
Yeah.
Like, it's great. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, COVID. That something like that will never happen again in our lifetime. Apparently, I don't
Yeah.
know, but it's just crazy to see that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird.
Our kids are probably not going to experience that, but who knows?
Yeah.
We didn't see that coming.
No. Out of the blue.
Was it set up?
Yeah.
Did China do it?
I
You
think they do have like
bastards?
information on
There's something
what
though,
happened.
I saw something.
I'm not sure. I can't. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was deliberate. I'm
Was
just
it
gonna
an
say that.
attack?
I don't think it
know.
was deliberate.
Yeah.
Well, because they fucking sabotaged themselves as well, you
True.
know.
Yeah, they did fuck themselves.
And
as well.
sometimes, I mean, China went into instant lock. They were fucking.
They were-
They were putting, like, they're basically nailing shut people's doors and making. They had to stay inside. Like they would.
Fuck.
They would go up to your door with a big bit of wood and fucking nail it shut,
Shit.
so you couldn't leave your
Oh,
house.
we had it good, didn't we?
Yeah, we don't live in
Jesus.
China.
We could actually walk outside.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wasn't
true.
there
Being
a co-
outside was.
There was a country that had a tank roaming the streets.
It's probably China.
I think it was China or Russia.
If-
Maybe.
yeah,
Like they had a tank roaming the streets, so if they saw anyone walking around, they'd fucking gun them down.
that's
How nuts
ridiculous.
is that? What? It's literally a flu.
Yeah,
Like it's like a
it's a bad.
it's a flu on steroids.
Yeah.
Like that's how I guess.
Well, at least ours is, whereas the
Yeah.
Indian, these other different strains which have developed are
yeah,
worse
more
and
deadly.
yeah, more deadly, which is
Yeah.
sad and unfortunate. I don't even know how that happens. I don't even know
I
how.
don't know how it evolves.
No, I
What-
don't know.
it has its
I'm
own
not smart.
brain? Like, what? Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not
I barely finished school.
Yeah, so did I. I didn't finish school.
Yeah.
I'm not that. I'm not like a scientist, but like it's just it's weird to think about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Scary. I mean, hopefully it doesn't happen again. Hopefully it settles down soon. I mean, it has
Yeah.
settled
Well,
down.
we
for
have.
what?
I mean, they came out with a vaccine really
Yeah, it's all
quickly
good.
because I think the whole thing for vaccines is like 5 years or something, or 3 to 5 years to like make sure. But for COVID, this was fucking express delivery, like
They got
a
done
year,
quick,
yeah,
real quick.
and you had to as well.
Yeah.
And they had to figure something out, because if they didn't figure out a vaccine, like we'd all still be inside,
Would be.
fucked.
I haven't gotten the shot yet.
No, I don't even think we can. Can we?
Like we can get like a something like there's
The
something
Pfizer vaccine or something.
It's like it's not it's like a flu shot.
Right.
We can get it. I don't know how we get it.
I don't know. My
Some
nan
of
and
my
pop
friends
have had a.
Some of my friends have gotten it.
Really?
I don't know how they got
I
it.
don't know.
I don't know how it works.
How do we get told about this though?
haven't
I
been
don't watch the
told.
TV. I don't watch the
I don't
news.
watch the news.
No.
I don't know. The news is depressing.
Yeah,
Literally.
it is, and it's a whole bunch of shit as well.
Literally. Oh, someone got fucking stabbed today. Fuck. All right. Jesus. Relax.
Yeah.
God. Like I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. The world we live in is fucking crazy. That's
Yeah.
all I know. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
That's what I've known. Like literally, you wake up one day and like, oh, yep, lockdown.
Yeah.
You can't do anything anymore.
Yeah.
Anything can happen now. That's
Mm.
That's what I'm going with now.
Yeah.
Anything
Exactly.
can fucking happen.
Yeah.
Like what's gonna happen tomorrow? We're not gonna know until it fucking happens.
Exactly.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrifying. Aliens can invade us tomorrow. They could be ready tomorrow.
Yeah.
We won't
It'd
be.
be weird. No, we
We're
won't
not
be.
gonna be ready.
I'd be filming.
I'll be
I'll be-
right. Go on.
Yeah. If I thought to myself, like, if I saw a UFO, I'm fucking chatting the biggest shit. I'm making this shit go viral. I'm calling out Joe Rogan, motherfucker. Get me on the
Get me
podcast.
on. Fly me over.
Fly
right
me
now.
Yeah.
Get me your best private jet. I'm coming.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's go. How sick would that be? Imagine Joe Rogan hitting you up and going, "Come on."
Yeah.
That's gotta be the best message you gotta get.
That's a dream, definitely.
100%. He's such a
He's
Joe
just
Rogan, he's so
well
smart
rounded.
too. You wouldn't think he'd be so like super smart.
Well, he's talked to so many
Yeah.
people.
He's really
He's
into
talked to
Cause
so
what,
many
he's a
people.
UFC. He's a UFC
You-
commentator.
Yeah,
Nuts.
martial artist. You know,
Yeah.
he's
It's crazy.
yeah, he's
he's
very
smart
well
with the
rounded, and
He's smart with the fight game, but you wouldn't think it'd be.
he'd fuck you up. You know, like
100%.
he's really intelligent, really smart, and
Yeah.
he says he's an idiot and a moron.
No,
I
he's
mean,
not.
compared to
He's not.
experts in the field that they're talking about,
Yeah,
and
the scientists. And
yeah,
that.
maybe yes. But compared
me,
to, let's just say, the average person, whatever that may be,
He's a
he's
smart guy.
definitely.
Very, and he's interesting too.
Yeah,
And he actually takes the time to like really
listen.
listen to
Yeah.
people talk, which a lot of people don't really do.
No,
Don't
it's very important to
kind
learn
of
how to
gloss
listen.
over people just gloss over
Yeah,
what they're actually talking about. But, yeah.
exactly.
Oh man, it's crazy.
All right, well, I think
Yeah.
we'll
End
finish.
it there. That was great.
It was good.
Good
I'll
stuff,
give you
man.
a hug.
Thank you, man. No worries. Let's see if I can get out of here.